Um,
Welcome back, you guys, to another episode of the Brother Pill podcast. This is episode number 13. Actually, I messed up and said 13 on the last one. This is actually number 13 on this one. And certainly, we definitely appreciate all the support that we've been getting on doing these podcasts. Me and Steve the Dean and the Angryman channel. I know the Angryman was on a little bit earlier with Minister Jap. I tried to get on that stream at the end, but it seems as if they didn't see me in the chat room. So, today we're going to do a special show and give some more insight to how we feel about this whole sucker punch idea. And joining me today is the one and only, the great Steve the Dean.
you mean the hated,
Well,
hated by all, loved by few.
What'd you say?
Hated by all, loved by few.
Yeah. So Steve, let them know where they can follow you and find you at things of this nature.
Yes. Yeah, guys, if y'all want to follow me, y'all can go to themanmindset.com or you can check me out. Go to stevesyoutube.com to see my YouTube. And also, if you want to watch me live, you can go to manradio101.com.
All right, cool. And once again, my name is O'Shea Duke Jackson. This is my second channel, the Vlogcast. I have my vlogs of me here in Poland and several live streams and interviews with other YouTubers. We now have this great show called the Brother Pill Podcast. You can find my website, www.negromanosphere.com, for additional content. And for you to email me, you can email me at planetoshay@gmail.com. All right, Steve, let's get down to business if we can, okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so Tommy Sotomayor, who is not without controversy. He's been a pretty popular YouTuber, probably the most dominant Black community YouTuber. In I would say in African American culture. Almost everybody knows who he is. He has some pretty interesting commentary regarding the Black community. His commentary is pretty straightforward. It's can be considered pejorative, as is me and your content can be considered that, but nonetheless, he's very entertaining. He has a lot of fallouts with particular people, but he is definitely known for some of the good things he does and some of the not so good things he does. And just recently, he has had a certain falling out with Tariq Nasheed that has lasted for some years now.
Yes.
Now, Tariq Nasheed, who is not as big on YouTube as Tommy is, but Tariq Nasheed overall is more, one would say, accomplished because he's have several books. He's produced several documentaries. He's spoken at Harvard University and certain elite colleges. He's been on Fox News debating Tucker Carlson. And so even though Tariq Nasheed is not what you call a YouTuber, because he really doesn't even produce YouTube videos, he has a Ustream account and he produces those videos and then uploads it to YouTube. Tariq Nasheed seems to have more pull than Tommy Sotomayor when it comes to getting on syndicated networks and radio shows. And as it seems, there was Tariq Nasheed that was on The Breakfast Club, I believe, at least in the last 12 months. And Charlemagne, who knows Tommy, I believe Tommy wanted to be on The Breakfast Club. And Tommy went to New York to confront Charlemagne about getting on there. It didn't happen. But Tommy Sotomayor ended up going to an event that was hosted by Sonnetter. And he was apparently punched by another controversial figure out of Baltimore, PFK Boom, who confronted Reverend Jamal Harrison Bryant. That was a big thing last year. And also, there's no secret. There's been a beef back and forth between our own Minister Jap and Tommy Sotomayor. But let's kind of get into this whole sucker punch ordeal and and Tommy receiving, people wanting him to be dead, wanting him to be hurt, and all these things. As you sit back and hear everything that I've talked about, we've talked about this offline. What do you feel about Tommy's situation and all of these things transpiring?
Well, I've had issues with Tommy myself, but I like to say that first before I say anything. But uh, to me, it's not necessary about what Tommy says, because as a YouTuber and the Negro Manosphere and all the other individuals that come onto your platform all have opinions, and for me, you're allowed to. I have no problem with anyone having their opinion. Is I who am I to tell another man what he should and should not say? I've always, again, I'm very solution based. If it's something that I don't like or approve of, I just won't listen. But again, that's me. But unfortunately, we don't live in a world of solution based individuals. We live in a world of people that love drama and just gossipy drama. Again, him going to New York, he had every right to go to New York. He had every right. I don't know him confronting somebody. That's pretty weird. But somebody not liking you because you're talking about a race of one or a race, because I think I heard a little bit, and please correct me if I'm wrong. The guy was defending a black woman because he was saying Tommy is always talking bad about black women. Am I correct on that?
I believe that was the case. Yes.
Okay. This is where I got an issue with the guy who said that. Now, if it's his wife, if it's his sister, if it's his mother, I believe that, yes, by all means, defend honor, defend family. But some of these guys will do this pro-black stuff to try to get some sidebar pussy. And I know we ain't talking about pussy, but I'm just saying that's why I don't respect it, because you're assaulting another man over a woman that's not even your woman. You know what I mean? And that to me, that's punk. That's some punk shit. Because again, I've had problems with Tommy, but I'm just talking about the issue. I'm not talking about Tommy as Tommy as Tommy. I'm talking about, like, O'Shea. I would have a problem, and I no wish bad on you. I'm just saying I would have a problem if you went to Africa or you went to Russia or you went to I don't know, Spain, and someone who didn't like, just because they didn't like what you were saying, would assault you. I would have a problem with that, because it's not about your content. It's not about your content. It's about the individual coming out of his, again, emotional, feminine feelings. I don't know, but I'm sure if you follow that guy who punched Tommy in the mouth and knocked on his door, I'm sure there wouldn't be a father opening that door.
Right.
Because as a man, you will teach your sons the only reason you should put hands on somebody is to defend your house, defend your family. Outside of that, defend yourself as well. But outside of that, you don't defend some woman you don't even, you're getting mad and wanting to hit him over a woman that you don't even know. Now, again, this is just how I feel. Like it or hate it, but to me, this is some of the problems that we have with all these young black men and men, just young black males or cookie cutters, having this type of attitude where they just want to assault a motherfucker. Again, Tommy had every right to put wood on him, but Tommy got hit, and what's sad about this is not only the assault that happened on him. And again, I'm just talking about the assault. I'm not talking about him as a person. What is even worse is that our people celebrated the assault.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't understand. For me, O'Shea, I throw it back to you, but I just I just don't understand why you would assault somebody over somebody that's not even your wife. She ain't even your woman. You ain't even fucking her, and you would assault her.
Let me talk to you about this because I got to play a little bit of a devil's advocate.
Okay.
And I totally wholeheartedly agree. And like I said, this is not about a platform to disparage Tommy Sotomayor or to talk about him in a negative light. I've already had my differences with him before.
We all have
my chat room and trying to, get me to speak in a pejorative fashion against him. And it's something that I'm not willing to do for the fact that, I mean, outside of me and him already having what we had to say about each other, I think that that's all. You can only say so much about somebody else before it gets too old.
Yes.
But I do want to say this. Tommy Sotomayor knows black people. This is what he does. He understands black people, right?
Yes, sir.
Black. He grew up black. He grew up in predominantly, I believe he's from Atlanta, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
He understands that black people, if you are talking about them in a negative way, are a certain group of blacks. Now, even though if it doesn't apply to them, particularly black women, a lot of people are going to be offended.
Okay.
And he knows that black people are confrontational. Black people can be very emotional.
Yeah. Yes.
With knowing that.
Yes.
And how black people are, and he's had, some negative things to say about pro-black people also. Why would he put himself in a situation where he would be amongst people who he deems emotional, can't be rational, illogical? Why would he even go to an event like that, knowing how, black people, a lot of these pro-black guys, man, a lot of these guys are simps. Why would he even entertain such people? Understanding how black folks can be. And shout out to my man Sweet Speaks.
Right. Okay. Well, okay. And understand, like I said before, I have never claimed to be a Tommy Sotomayor fan. I'm just talking about the incident and not the person. Yeah. But now I'll talk about the person. I would just talk about this situation, not who he is, because again, we've had our problems as well. When you have standards and principles, and I really hate what I'm about to say, but when you have standards and principles and you live by what you really mean, you shouldn't fear going anywhere in the whole entire world because you stand on something. Now, again, you're definitely right. He's going into the lion's den. He shouldn't be there without any type of protection because something could have happened to him. But the thing that he has that most people don't have, in this case right here, he's living on his standards and principles. Because what okay, let me give you an example. You have an internet gangster talking shit, right? But when he get his, but when you go face to face with that mother, he be like, hey man, it's just the internet, man. I'm just playing with you. I'm just saying, okay. Now, from what I see, Tommy, the same person he is on them fucked up ass shows he does, right? Was the same person he was when he was in that crowd. He never changed who he was.
Right.
And again, this is where, and look, I'm not saying I respect him. I respect the principle and standard that he had of saying, look, he never changed who he was. And that, right. And again, and I'm just saying on some man shit, as a man, if you man enough to talk shit, you should not be afraid to go wherever. Like, again, he went somewhere, but when the guy got in his face, now if he was fake ass Tom, and if he was like one of them, regular motherfuckers, like, man, it's just the radio, man. I don't know no harm, man. I'm sorry about that, man. I'm trying to make right. But he didn't do that. The same way he was with Tyreek. Now again, that Tyreek situation, he should have slapped the fuck out of Tyreek with that shit. That kick ass shit. And y'all can say, and y'all know me, I do not agree with Tyreek. He's a fake ass Mac and a a historian just to get y'all motherfuckers money, but we ain't gonna go into that. But anyway, but getting back to Tommy, and I'm not talking about Tommy the person because I don't know him. All I know is by his behavior. You know me, O'Shea. I judge every man individually based off of their behavior.
Right.
Not what they say, their behavior. And what I saw was somebody, the way he was talk shit on his shows, he went to the lion's den, and stood on his principles. That is a respectable thing. Even though he got popped for it, he got popped in the mouth for it. That's here nor there. But a man that stands on his principles has to get some type of respect because you believe that much in yourself and what you feel that you don't give a fuck where you go and you're going to still be the same way. To me, principle wise, that's respectable. Now, I'm not talking about what he's talking about. I'm just saying that now I'm asking you, O'Shea, did he change? Did you notice any change in him from his shows to him being face to face with that guy? Did you notice anything?
I did not. No.
Okay, so we agreeing on that. And chat room, I'm asking you the same thing if you've seen it. His principle, I'm just talking about his principles and his standard. And as a man, that's something that most don't have. And when you see it, you could just say, wow, okay, well, hey, most motherfuckers won't do what he did. He went into the lion's den and still stood on his principles. Most people won't do that. And for that, I can give him respect on that. I'm not talking about what he's talking about, just his principles, O'Shea.
Yeah, I have to give him, some credit because he was really, one could say, dangerous neighborhoods. You know what I'm saying? Now, there are places, man, like even in Poland, right? That people tell me you shouldn't go to at night because you're black. Coming in and being like how New York is, and probably so many dudes, man, that probably want to get a world star moment on Tommy, just because it would get them some fame.
Yes.
And as many comments he hates to get, man, he was actually in a lot of dangerous places. He's definitely not. I don't think he's scared. Of maybe in certain situations he might be. That situation, I don't think he was.
Right.
No, he's stupid. That's what he is.
Oh shit! Angryman. I didn't even know he was. I didn't see him.
That's the fuck he is.
Yeah, what's up, man? Shout out to the Angryman channel.
What's good, y'all?
This is what I'll say.
What's good, Angryman? How are you, man?
This is what I'll say. I would not. Here's the thing. If I talk about black people, and I think certain partitions of them are uneducated, or stupid, or dumb, or talk bad about these niggas ain't shit. Like some of the things he says. One of the places that I'm not going to do is go around those particular people. And I think the problem that Tommy is having is you want to be accepted and be friends with the same groups of black people
that you're talking bad about,
that you shit on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
And I think that the issue with that is that you expect the same people that you're always talking about. And to be honest, a lot of white people that support Tommy support him due to the fact that he has or non-black people rather. He has a lot of negative kind of pejorative things to say about black people. And one thing I know is that white people, specifically on the conservative rights, they like when black people talk shit about other blacks. They love that. And they will pay for that. And so when you admit that, hey, my documentary, Fatherless American, a lot of non-blacks supported me for that. That's because, a lot of people that maybe have some, I feel, racist sentiments, they can't say it, but Tommy can say it and they can agree with it. And at the same time, you want to come back and still be accepted as a cool brother, in the hood, or, by the same folks that you have.
You can't do that. Yeah.
Talk down on. I think that if you're going to do that, man, you need to stay with, BB and,
be in the area of
right. Go out there with where the people at, man, that are like you, the conservative people in New York, man. White, don't be in the hood or don't be at these events because niggas in Sonetta events. I'm telling you like this, the dudes that go to Sonetta events, most pro black dudes like that have been to the pen.
And That's
You
what I'm
know,
saying. Yeah, that's
they
what.
been
Yes,
to jail, and just like they ain't scared. A lot of them niggas damn sure ain't scared either. You know, a lot of them niggas been locked up, ain't got nothing to live for. You know what I'm saying? And ain't got nothing coming. But let me let Angry Man weigh in on this. I know he been back to back. What's your whole take on this whole thing, man, with him being sucker punched and the like?
Well, for one thing, let me just say this: he's not brave. He's not even close to being brave. He went to gentrified Harlem at a conscious community event, and what you just said is true. Yeah, a lot of them dudes, have been to the pen, but you're looking at dudes that are reformed criminals. You're looking at dudes that are reformed thugs.
Mm-hmm.
Tommy's not. He's not stupid in regards to he knew he wasn't going to have no real problems there, because the moment something jump off, the person decides to do something to him, there's going to be 10 people that's going to say, hold on, y'all chill.
Right.
This is not that type of environment. We're not doing that today. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Tommy's not going to take his ass to a rough, like he's in Chicago right now, but he ain't on the south side of Chicago strolling around. He's strolling around in the tourist section. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like to me, when that situation happened, he's lucky that that's the only thing that happened.
That's true.
Like he is so lucky. He's freaking lucky that them people like, and I said this on my live stream, as much as I don't agree with what a lot of the pro-black hoteppers do, that's a credit to them that they didn't tear his ass limb from limb. Because much shit as he talk about black folks, he shouldn't have, man, they should have turned into an angry mob. They should have pulled torches and pitchforks out of nowhere and been like, Tommy Sotomayor, like when he walked in the room, everything should have stopped. Like if you walk into a redneck bar, like the music, everything's supposed to stop, But Tommy he's a disrespectful snake ass dude, man. Like he every time I think he can't reach another level, like he can't sink another level, he has a new level to sink to. And I'm just sitting here like, wow, like this dude. Yo, I can't stand that dude, man.
Let me ask you this. Does he have, and I gotta be because on these podcasts I gotta play the devil's advocate. Does he have a point when Tommy Sotomayor makes videos about black women? Mm-hmm. Is he wrong, in your opinion?
Not about the things when he talks about certain stuff that have become accustomed to what black women do. Mm-hmm. He's not wrong about that. He's wrong in the way he conveys it. There's some things he say that are accurate, but it's like he throws the baby out with the bathwater. He's one of those dudes,
Can you give me an example of how he throws the baby out of the bathwater?
Okay, he'll say, black women, there's a bunch of black women out here, they acting too ratchet. They fighting in the streets, which don't make no sense. Like grown women shouldn't be fighting in the streets. And you'd be like, oh yeah, you're right, Tommy. We should kill all of these bitches. That's how he throws the baby out of the bathwater. That's how he does it. We should kill all of these bitches. Like all of these niggly bitches. What, nigga?
Here's the problem that I have also with some of the things. I'm trying to be in my diplomatic man, O'Shea, not no clips or organ voice, but he complains about ratchet ass black women all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But then he ends up usually, even in some of his videos, you'll see him with the same type of black women that he's talking bad about. Like, for example, there was a porn star that he was dealing with. I forgot what her name was. and she was a cam girl. She was standing in his house. He was talking about how broke she was and how she wasn't shit. But these are the same black women that you talk about. You know, you are always disparaging. Like, it seems like to me, if I'm gonna talk bad about a certain kind of group of people, I should do my best that I should stay away from those people, or I should, stay away from them. But he doesn't do that. And the problem with him is he talks shit about those people. And I think Jap had this lady on the show, I forgot what her name was, but then he entertains them. These are the type of chicks that he's trying to talk to. He's being screenshotted trying to holler at them. And the problem that a lot of people I think have with him is that he doesn't really so much practice what he preaches, which is one of the reasons why I called him out, particularly about this Fatherless America movie. And the father, when I called him out initially, I had nothing negative to say about what he looked like. I didn't call him out his name or anything like that. I said, listen, bro, you're talking about Fatherless America, but you are creating a Fatherless America. Like, you're not married to any one that you're dealing with, So how can you say men need rights and you want to be an advocate for men, but consistently you are doing what is creating a Fatherless America? I mean, that's what I'm saying. But, let me ask Steve. Steve, do you see any hypocrisy in some of the things that Tommy says and how he lives?
Well, yeah, I like I say, I agree with Angryman with the baby in the bath water from some of the stuff that I've seen. I think his biggest, like, and I guess I definitely agree with what you're saying as well. It's just that's what I think what he's doing, and this might be like smart ass marketing, but controversy creates cash at the end of the day.
Oh yeah,
controversy
he's awesome in marketing.
Right. Controversy creates the clicks. And maybe if you want to look at it from another point of view, maybe in his mind, he's like, you know what? I can, like Angryman said, I can probably go in this, even though it's a what we call a dangerous, safe neighborhood. It's dangerous, but
basically.
It's like Angryman. So it's a dangerous, safe neighborhood. So when they look around, they might be like, ooh, it's dangerous. But the people are not as dangerous as they would be. So and then he's like, okay, well, what I need to do is poke the bear. Bear's still gonna be in the cage, but I keep poking him and rile everybody up and get everybody excited, because the more they rile up, the more angry they get, the more hits he's going to get. And it's not the hits that, see, the thing that people understand about marketing and business, sometimes you don't want the people that love you. You want more the people that hate you, because if people hate you enough, they'll hate you enough to still watch you and still hate you while they watch you and can't stop watching you because they hate you so much. So maybe in this angle right here, I think it could be a great marketing ploy that he's doing, because he's the talk of the town. Everybody's talking about Tommy, and hey, whether it is good or bad, great marketing is they're talking about you. And if that's what he's doing, I got to give him credit for it. And again, not for who he is, but if he's doing great marketing.
Oh,
that's why he did it
in the history of fuckery. Oh, absolutely.
That's why he did it, because won't nobody, like, right now at this moment in time, anytime, let me tell you something, Tommy is threatened by anybody else that can steal some of his thunder. So anytime he starts to feel it slipping, he does something. It's called a publicity stunt. He does something. And as he went there with the intentions of that, he went there with the intentions of somebody having a problem with him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I know he did, because I know him, know how he get down. But, the thing about it, I'll give him that credit. He is smart. He's going to create some sort of drama, some sort of controversy. Right. Because he does it so much.
Yeah.
I said, man, there's no possible way that this dude is really like this. It has to be a strategy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It has to be.
Yeah.
It has to be a strategy. You know,
here's what I want to do. And I have some series of questions from both of you that may be a little awkward, but I think that we need to ask them. But before we do so, we have 291 people watching. This is the Brother Pill podcast number 13. Angryman had a hell of a stream last night, man. I heard about it. I actually came over and donated in your stream. I don't know if you saw it.
Yeah.
I was actually on the stream with Rom. And since I couldn't listen to it, I went and donated. But I heard, man, it was a great stream, man. I really waiting for you to re-upload it. So, but what we want to do here is for and shout out to your new website layout. Damn.
Yeah, appreciate it, man. Steve A.
Yeah, I'm about to start hating on you, man.
Look, I done told Steve.
Hey, man, fuck Steve.
Fuck Steve. I don't know what you're talking about. He ain't talking about
him.
And making my shit all fucked up, man.
10 million times, man. I was like,
better than my site, man.
He ain't talking about me. It's not Steve. I don't know what he's talking about. I have no doubt.
I'm gonna make some hate videos about this, man. When I see Steve weed his ass, I went and seen that site. I said, this nigga right here.
I don't know what y'all talking about. I don't know.
But I'm gonna hit on you a little bit later. I'm gonna call you cuss your ass out after the show. Let's do this, you guys. We have 297 people watching. I'd appreciate it. If we all can like the video, brothers, we have a really good show, a very educational show, as we always do. Shout out to my man, Laquan, wake the hell up. Dr. Ray Clemens, we in the building. Donnell, we had a little blog talk radio show, man. My man Donnell is funny, man. Doug, MMA fan. So I get a chance to talk to you guys every Sunday on my BTR show. So High Def was good. Everybody, if you can, man, like the video. We should have 100 people liking this video right now because we want people to see it. Okay, we want people to be able to enjoy the content. So if you're new to this channel, please subscribe and keep hitting us with the likes, man, because we should have more likes than what we have. If you're in the building, it's nothing for you to go down and just like the video and keep those likes coming up. All right, so that we can get more people watching the video. Okay, let me start off with Steve and then we'll go to the Angryman because I've been hearing certain talking points. Now, there was a brother, man, that tried to take a shot at the Black Manosphere over a situation that Minister Jap and Tommy have currently going. And I don't know if you heard that. It's a dude named Kid Organic.
No, what was that?
I didn't hear about it.
ET took some shots a little bit earlier today. And you know how there's those brothers SYBSM and pretty much trying to put the SYBSM against the Black Manosphere or the Negro, however you want to call it. But we'll get into that a little bit later. One of the things that he said is, you brothers will try to beat up on Tommy because he's an easy target, but you won't go to the hood and beat up some of these drug dealers and things of this nature. So, Steve, I got to start with you. Is Tommy a problem for the Black community, in your opinion?
Now, wait. Now, are we talking about blacks as a whole, or we separating them as a whole? Okay.
Is Tommy Sotomayor a factor as a problem in amongst Black people like him, a problem for Black development and Black growth?
Well, you know what? The reason I say no, and let me tell you why. The reason I say no is because we here's the thing. We don't need everybody saying yes to everything. We don't need everybody agreeing to everything. We always going to need that one element to give balance. And I think and again, I don't agree on some of the stuff he's saying. I'm just saying we need balance. We need like a devil's advocate, so to speak.
Right.
We and people like that should be able to keep you. And again, if you're looking at it in a third view, keep you on your toes to that. But again, I don't think we need. I think Tariq Nasheeds of the world are bad for us, but as well. But we need him as well to keep balance, in my opinion. So, if you want to say for Black people as a whole, I think we need them to give the balance because here's the thing: if we're agreeing on everything right now, that's the problem because everything ain't fixed right now. So we shouldn't be agreeing like going down the same line because we have so many problems and issues. guys like that give balance to, I guess, the spectrum of things. So I think, yeah, we do need him, regardless of if his shit is good or not. It just brings balance, in my opinion.
Okay, let me ask the Angry Man channel: is people like are people like Tommy problems for black people? Do you think?
No, absolutely not.
Why is that?
Because it doesn't. What's the best way to put it? The biggest problem that we've had as black people in America is the whole black unity movement.
Mm-hmm.
Now, at the time, it was necessary. Some can argue it was necessary at the time. Some could argue it wasn't necessary. But there's always this myth going around that we kill each other more than any other group of people.
Mm-hmm.
But the truth of the matter is people kill whoever's around them. Asians kill other Asians. White people kill other white people. You know what I'm saying? Latins kill other Latins. That's the reality. We have this myth in our head, and it stops us from doing a lot of shit as black people. We have this myth in our head that we have to be unified with everybody that's the same skin tone as us or the same ethnic background as us. That's not a reality. There's no ethnic background that agrees with each other 100% of the time. You look at more laid back Jews compared to Orthodox Jews. They don't agree with a lot of different things. They don't agree, like the Orthodox Jews that wear their hair, I think it's Hasidim. I think that's what they call it. Mm-hmm. But they have the black on.
Yeah. I feel you.
Yeah, they don't agree with, say like Jews like say Jerry Seinfeld. They don't do all of that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But what they do agree upon is a code of conduct.
Preach, Reverend.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they have we could disagree all day long as we got a code of conduct.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
But see, black people, the way we look at it as if I like Kentucky Fried Chicken and you like Church's chicken. Mm-hmm. Oh, niggas can't stick together on nothing. niggas, oh my God. Oh, these niggas, man. What do you mean? You gonna sit there and tell me, you honestly gonna tell me that Kentucky Fried Chicken is better than Church's chicken? I heard it ain't even real chicken. Like, these is arguments niggas will really have. Y'all know I'm not exaggerating.
No, you telling the truth.
You know I'm not exaggerating. So, no, Tommy is not a problem for the black community in the sense that Tommy can't say, oh, we should kill all niggas, and then niggas is gonna go try to kill somebody, gonna go try to kill all niggas.
Right.
Like, he does not have that clout. He doesn't have that type of he doesn't carry that type of weight. You know what I'm saying? It's you got to have balance. You're gonna have Tommies, you're gonna have Tariq Nasheeds, you're gonna have O'Shea's, you're gonna have Angrymans, you're gonna have Obsidians. You need that balance. Like, I'm a firm believer. You don't have to agree with me to be cool with me. You understand? In fact, I prefer it if you don't agree with me, because if we all agree upon the same thing, just for the sake of agreeing upon the same thing, we're never gonna have no growth.
Right. There you go. That's it.
Not collectively or individually.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because you may have an argument, Steve may have an argument, and I may be adamantly against what you're saying today. But after you done sit there and argued your point as hard as you can argue it, and then I think that shit over, I might sit back and say, damn, you know what? Steve got a motherfucking point. Or O'Shea got a motherfucking point. And you know what? That's the critical moment right there that defines whether or not you're a well-rounded man. Yes, because it's absolutely at that moment that some dudes decide to harden their heart and be stubborn and say to themselves, yeah, he got a point, but fuck that, I'm right. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just being like, damn, he got a point. And then the next time you see, like, yo, you know what, man? You had a point, bro. I'm gonna change that up. You feel me? But Tommy, man, Tommy is entertainment. You know what I'm saying? And you can turn entertainment off.
Let me say this. As bad as some of the content that Tommy has had about black people, I've actually seen him do nice things for black people. I will give him that to his credit. I've seen him, whether he was doing it to say I did it for you or not, he has done and it's documented, some decent things. What I will say is Tommy is definitely not a problem for the black community. And I think the people who are saying, well, you will want to hit Tommy, but you don't want to fight those thugs. I think they got a point in that respect, because a person like Tommy is an easy target. I really do feel that way. It's much easier to try to check somebody like that instead of checking your local black pastors, checking the people who don't want to help facilitate things in the community, check black people collectively who don't want to invest in, their own communities and stuff like that. We have those kind of problems. And black people always want to take the easy way out. This is the reason why a lot of black people don't like to build things, because it's easy for them to point the finger. It's much easier to say somebody has their foot on my neck for me to just get down and grind and build into society. It's much easier to do that. And it's easier at that same point. And everybody coming in, please mute yourself because it's a background noise. It's much easier, though, to blame Tommy. It's easier to blame somebody else. And the problem is, whether you have Tommy Sotomayor or not, you still got these same fucked up problems, fam. We're going to have these same problems. Go ahead, Steve.
Okay. Let's just think for a second. Tommy came on the show. Hey, everybody, how you doing? Hey, black guys, it's great being black, and all you single mothers out there, keep having all those kids. It's okay. It's not your fault. It's the black man's fault. And hey, everything is going to be happy and dory, and we're going to get together, and we'll have a nice picnic and hold hands, and we'll try to come up. If he said that, he would get probably 4 subscribers. He'd probably have maybe 5 subscribers total. The controversy creates cash.
Right.
Unfortunately for Tommy, where I got to give him credit, is he is not just sticking the knife in, he's twisting it, pulling it back out and sticking it back in with the things that he's saying, because he knows what some of the guys on this panel know.
Right.
A lot of black individuals are so angry and have a lot of feminine emotions that all you got to do, like think about a woman. All you got to do is say something about a soap star or fucking, I don't know, someone she likes, a rapper or someone, and she, what you do? Tommy figured out that, you know what? I don't need to be nice to these guys, because think about this for a second. I'm going to use you as a case in point. You have, I'm looking right now, you have 319 subscribers, right? O'Shea, who's watching right now? I'm gonna give you an example. O'Shea, you're nice, you cool, you you'll pause, you'll ask for likes every show. But I bet you if O'Shea was like, you motherfuckers, y'all ain't, you threw some Tommy in there, they would like you. They will hit. Sometimes nice doesn't work. Especially that's the niggas. Problem. When you nice doesn't work with certain individuals.
Exactly.
But when you are going like he's going, they're so riled up. And again, what I told you, they love to hate him and hate to love him. And they can't stop, because he's become an addiction that they have to know the next thing he's saying. So he's what I call the soap opera, which is great marketing, because he's that Friday night cliffhanger that make you can't wait till Monday to see what the fuck is going on. That's what he's doing through saying some harsh ass shit. He's not being nice, Tommy, because again, unfortunately with us, being nice doesn't cut it. Now again, it will work. Okay, then let me preface this: being nice to certain type of black men are going to get you the respect of those black men. But being nice to the others that Tommy talk about, he will lose people. People don't want to listen to that. Right. People like that feminine energy of just gossipy, mad, angry, bitter. But I bet you this much, O'Shea, he'll come on, they'll just hit the like, and he wouldn't have to say anything because they hate him so much. They'll press that button without him having to say it. But you know, no offense to you, you're like, hey, everybody, come on, get those likes up. And what do you see? And then there's no knock on you, but this is the point I'm trying to make with Tommy. You have 334 people in here. And I've always told you, and they can hate me for this, you should not have to ask 344 people who support black people to hit that button at all. Nope. But Tommy won't have to do that. You know what Tommy say? Tommy tell them motherfuckers they ain't shit, and I bet you they'll hit that like button.
Let me do this. Let me go to Kevin Samuels, and then we're gonna go to Jay Miller Speaks Out, and then we'll go to LER Movement. I know we have some more people here, so I'll try to get through and moderate very quickly. Welcome everybody that just came on. So Kevin, let me ask you this: do you think? And I know you're familiar with Tommy. Is he a problem for the black community? Is he a threat? Is he still there? Kevin, you're on mute.
Yeah, he's on mute. Kevin, you're on mute, bro.
So, okay, I'll tell you what. We'll go with Jay Miller Speaks Out until Kevin get his stuff together, and then we'll go ahead. So, Jay Miller, how do you feel that Tommy Sotomayor is a problem for the black community, in your opinion?
Hey, can you hear me first of all?
Yeah,
I'm using my. Okay, all right. Man, I'm not gonna sit here and say that he's necessarily a problem for the black community. Okay, now I've said this before. You guys know, man, that I don't necessarily agree with everything dude do. All right, dude got some stuff that or he does things, in my own personal opinion, that he takes it a little too far, in my own personal opinion, okay? Right. But at the exact same time, okay, don't sit here and act like some of that stuff that dude be saying does not have no truth to it, okay? Now, as far as him getting up on camera talking about, like I stated before, if you see a group of black men, just shoot them all down, all that type of stuff. Where's Darren Wilson when you need him? Let me see, like the way he was talking to that black lady when the whole car accident situation happened. I mean, but at the end of the day, bro, it's like this. Like, see me, bro. I'm not gonna get all into my emotions and feelings and be like, well, let's go sucker, let's go knock out Tommy because of what he's talking about up on video. Okay. Now, he does agitate black people. He says some crazy type of stuff. Don't get me wrong, but we all know that he does this for attention too, clicks and views and things of that nature. Now, the question that I have to ask people is this: he may get up on camera and talk crazy and say the things that he says, but is he actually in the community doing harm to black folks? Okay, because like a lot of people say, man, it's savages right now. Okay. Savages right now doing crazy stuff to black folks. Black women killing black men, kids, children, black men doing some crazy type of stuff. And them same Negroes that I guess call him, sucker punching him or whatever the case may be, they don't mess with them Negroes. You know what I'm saying? They won't mess with them Negroes. And in my own personal opinion, what happened was he pretty much proved his point about a lot of black folks. Some things about black folks, man, we got to go ahead and we got to swallow it's a hard pill to swallow, man. But it's a crap sandwich that we're going to have to swallow. There's some things that go on in the black community that he talks about that is true. Now, I don't agree with the way he does it at all times, but I think it's too many Negroes up on YouTube that's way too much up into their feelings about what he's doing, okay? The thing is that he has an opinion up on YouTube. Everybody has an opinion up on YouTube. Just like, what's that dude, Ringo? Is his name Ringo TV Raw? Or how you say his name, bro?
Yeah, Ringo TV Raw.
Ringo TV Raw, like when he said, I saw Tommy, I was riding on my bike. I kept pushing. That's probably what I would do. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'm not finna sit here, man, nigga, what you said up on that video, this and that, woo, woo, woo.
I see Tommy, I'm gonna knock him the fuck out.
Hey, it's he say on. But
I got personal reasons though. It ain't because of what he say on YouTube.
Okay, see see, I don't know nothing about all that. Now, see, what y'all may be going through is probably something that I totally don't know. Because don't get me wrong. Now, he might be doing something, up on the under that's pissing, Angryman off. Now, that's a different story. Now, if he's doing something to you, If he's doing something to you, then that's a different story. He's like, but to me though, I just feel like, you know what he do is what he do. I don't appreciate everything that dude do. He's not, he's not really real like that to me. There's a lot of fakeness about him that I really don't appreciate. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, he offered me to come up on the show. I declined and stuff.
Yeah, you should send his money back.
And I sent him his money back. He wanted me to get up on his show. I declined. I said plainly, you know what I'm saying? Thank you, sir, but no thanks. Because I already know what dude is about and stuff. There's no telling what you're going to get into up on his show. You don't know if you walking into some type of trap. You don't know what's going to happen. And I believe, with that situation, he just wanted me to get up on there so I can help throw Tariq Nasheed up under the bus. I'm not trying to get up into their stuff. I just gave a balanced view. Just like I gave a balanced view about these pro-blacks and stuff. That whole situation to me, I feel like this. If you got a problem with dude, let it be up on site, okay? Most cats up in the hood that really be about that, you know what I'm saying? It's on site. They ain't gonna sit there and pretend to be buddies with you and cool with you to your face. Then wait till they get around 10 of their partners. Now let's go ahead and try to sucker punch the dude. That's sucker type stuff to me. That's just sucker type stuff to me. And what them cats did prove a lot of what we say about these pro-blacks and stuff. Them fools are not for black people. Okay, that was an event, in my own personal opinion, that should have been, I guess, black unity. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So a lot of that stuff should have been swept up under the rug. But nah, and it could have been set up. I don't know. What I will say is this, that like Sonetter's boy, that old dude to be up on the corner talking mess, he be I forgot what dude's name is. I don't watch them all like that. But they be arguing with cats all the time. I will give him props for helping Tommy to get him to safety. You know what I'm saying? But other cats might have, some more personal issues with Tommy. Because he's not an angel either. Because we know that he does a lot of off the wall type of stuff. He be putting people information about there too, making fun of people's wives up on Facebook. Nigga, that's your wife. All that type of stuff. You don't do that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? You can't be up on YouTube complaining about people attacking you, but then you be doing the same thing. And I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna hold these pro-blacks to the same exact standard. These same pro-blacks, they get up on here, taking pictures of people up in public, putting people, kids and baby mamas up out there, making fun of them. Then when somebody make a video about them, they freaking go to the white man up on YouTube and report it and stuff, So could he be, I guess detrimental to the black community? Man, it all depends. You know what I'm saying? But so far, like you know what? Let me go ahead and say this, man. When it comes down to him being a threat to black people, it could be something to worry about. The reason why I'm gonna say that is because of that dude who watched his videos, who stabbed the dude up in New York, the white supremacist dude. Right. I heard that he watched Tommy's videos or something like that. He says things. We all know when you talk about anything that has to do with black folks, you got white supremacists that are going to watch it. Me personally, I'm not going to tell no black people, I'm not inciting no violence towards black folks like that. That you need to shoot all niggas and kill them, and that's why I hate all niggas. And I'm not going to say stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't necessarily agree with what happened to him, but at the exact same time, though, bro, when you put out that type of buffoonery, okay, you got to kind of expect that type of stuff. Any group, Negroes are the most over emotional. Okay. Oh, yeah. Negroes are the most over emotional. What we got up on YouTube right now, I'm trying to tell people. I'm not gonna keep on going on my bad, bro. But what I try to tell people, man, Negroes need to get off YouTube playing. Okay, because man, right now, bro, it seems like it's getting a little out of hand. Cats want to run up on cats and I'm gonna do this. And see, when you start talking like that, bro, that changes the ball game for certain people. Certain people take them threats serious. I think like what happened with Tommy basically shows that just being a YouTuber is dangerous. Okay, and you gotta watch how you roll, how you get down up on YouTube. You see, so man, it's up for grabs, man. But me personally, man, I think that cats should stop being so much up into their emotions. I don't watch Tommy all like that. Sometimes I watch stuff sometimes, but I don't let him get to me like that. You know what I'm saying? But that's just my opinion.
Let me do this, and once again, somebody's echoing. I don't know who it is. Let me see if it's Steve. But
somebody got to put their headphones on, probably.
Oh no, Steve, unmute yourself. I muted you to see if it was you. But let me do this. Is Kevin Samuels available now?
Yes, he is.
Okay, because at first, man, we tried to call your name, player.
Right. I had a bad connection.
Okay, you had that chicken wing in your mouth. Okay.
I'm eating chicken for real though.
I know. Let me ask you this. So, how do you feel, man? Do you feel that Tommy is he a problem for the black community in your opinion?
You know, I watch Tommy because I study people who've done stuff that I want to do. In short, is Tommy a problem for the black community? No. Tommy's a problem for Tommy. I watch his channel because he's got 1 million subscribers, and I want to get to that. I want my platform. I got my goals. I divorced myself of his methods. He got there first. I was talking to Angryman a little bit earlier, and I looked at what was going on between Jap and Tommy, and first thing I thought, my first gut was, oh, this is wrong. Then I had to back up and say, wait a minute. This may sound geeky to y'all, but just roll with it. If you ever played Dungeons and Dragons or watched Lord of the Rings, anytime you got a party trying to go from one place to another, you got 4 primary characters: a warrior, a wizard, a cleric, like a healer, and a thief. Jap is a warrior. When it's time to fight and the dragons are coming down, it ain't time for talking in meetings and strategies. It's time to get it going. Warriors don't live long. There ain't no old warriors. The people who live long are the thieves and the wizards. If you're not a warrior, you won't understand why warriors do what they do. And you're going to try to say, well, be more political. There's a different path. There's a different tack. Yeah, until the battle happens. You need warriors when the fight happens. Somebody said earlier, the reason them folks don't go over into the neighborhoods is because of them thugs, not because of the politicians and everybody else. So I look at Tommy as Tommy being his own problem, but I also recognize this. He's like a thief. If you watch Game of Thrones, I say he's between Littlefinger and Cersei. You can never trust Tommy to do anything unless it's going to benefit Tommy. His number one weapon, like all thieves, is backstab. In your face, they're one way. Behind your back, you have to figure that into the equation. But knowing that going into it, you shouldn't be fooled because there's no honor amongst thieves.
Ooh, wow, I could not have said it better myself. Woo, that was pretty hot, man. Now, LER movement. Let me do this before we go to LER. I'm glad to have him back on. Listen, 320 people watching right now, 13 more people. If you like the video, that will take us to 200, and I really appreciate that in advance. Long shout out to brother, man, that did donate. Dark to face. My problem with Tommy is that his popularity relative to other brothers on YouTube allows him to shape perceptions about you guys. I used to think O'Shea was whack because I first heard of him through him. He donated $10. I'm echoing with somebody. I mean, mute everybody and see who it is. Angryman. Let me see if it's him. Is it Angryman? No, it wasn't him. Okay, Angryman, unmute yourself. It's my bad. I'm trying to mute everybody. It was the LER movement, I think. Okay, let me say this. Oh, I just want to put that on because that's a good point. Like when me, Angryman, and Jap and Ringo TV last year, it was beef city through this motherfucker. I was getting shit started in this motherfucker because we had a lot of bullshit going on, and I was whooping ass and taking names last year, man. Last Christmas, it was cracking on this motherfucker. And Tommy, other black male YouTubers, Tommy's kind of in the position where he can kind of put you on, or he can kind of maybe knock some sail out your wind, and that's kind of it's kind of the truth a little bit. What I will say about Sotomayor is that he does have a unique fan base that do watch him. And one of the things he will say is if there's an up and coming black YouTuber, he will say, "You're trying to be like me. You're trying to do what I'm doing." Like, for example, Kevin Samuels. And I'm not trying to take credit for this or anything, but I'll just give you an example. Kevin Samuels came into my chat room one day and super chatted or whatever, and I reached out to him. We did an interview. I feel like he was a fashion guy. Let me bring him in. Now Kevin Samuels, based off of me bringing him into this, he knows Angryman now. Same thing with Steve Deding. Steve Deding hit me up, and me and Steve work together all the time. He don't like black bitches. That's what he says. But that's what he says. But we work together, and that as a result. What'd you say?
Oh, I like red bones.
Yes, here you go, though. So as a result, Steve the Dean is able to work with Angryman, and Angryman was able to get a awesome, relayed out on the site. Kevin gave Angryman some tips based off of just, me trying to work with other brothers. Tommy doesn't look at it like that. And I'm not saying I'll blame him because, but with Tommy, it's about, just about Tommy. And that's his prerogative to do that. He's worked hard to get to where he's at. And but one of the things, like I said, I don't like is if you see somebody being successful, he's trying to be like me. He's trying to bite my style. And everybody moves different over here than he does. And that's some of the things he will say. But once again, for those of you who did come over here because you heard something negative and you ended up staying, I really appreciate you. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people feel that way.
Tommy,
go ahead.
Tommy is a black woman. He's the very thing that he hates and despises. And the reason why I say that is because Tommy does not want the rest of us doing what we do, because the only way he can be successful is it has to be only him. He does not want to compete. The same way black women don't want to compete in the dating marketplace, he doesn't want to compete in the YouTube marketplace. The one thing that he has going for him is he's been here before everybody else.
Yeah, that's true.
So
I actually been here before him. I just want to say that. Go ahead.
Oh, my bad.
Go ahead. No, it's cool. Go ahead. No, go ahead, bro. But you got it on. You got it right. Go ahead.
But he's been around. He's been around for a long time, long enough for him to capitalize on his controversy and build his platform. You know what I'm saying? So he's on this same thing that a lot of black women on. Like, what does he do to get attention? Drama. You know what I'm saying? Like, Tommy is the freaking reality TV show before the reality TV show. In all honesty, like he what he does is he tries his best to stir up controversy and keep bullshit going as much as he possibly can. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like my grandmother used to say, whenever she saw two people arguing, she'd be like, "Yeah, you know the reason
your
why
sound is kind of distorted."
It's distorted.
Yeah. You guys hear that? It's kind of.
Y'all hear me now? Is it?
Yeah, it's choppy.
Choppy a little bit.
It's choppy. It must be the internet tripping. Yeah, but he's too much like black women. That's why he don't like them.
Let me get the LAR moving, man. I can't agree more. He does have some great points there. LAR, man, I know you actually met Tommy Sotomayor personally a few years back, and you've always talked about this. But do you think that he's a problem for black people? He's a problem in the black community?
No, I don't think he's a problem. I think he's just a shock jock. And people have a problem with a shock jock or knowing what that is right now. He's going to be hypocritical. He's going to say some things and completely contradict himself. But he's kind of a mirror of the people who follow him and his fans. Everything is excusable until it happens to you. The things that happen to him is unfortunate, but some of those things he brings on himself, and he uses that as part of his shtick.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, for me, it's just watching him. I'm like, he's a shock jock. If you keep getting yourself caught up in his drama, like, he knows how to push your button. It's not his fault that he knows your buttons. It's your fault that you let. All them other people, I don't get it. Like, personally, I don't get it. He'll put himself in those situations because he knows people are going to lose it. And people keep falling for it. That's just my opinion.
That's a good point. Let me say this also. When you try to play Tommy Sotomayor's game, you're going to always lose. Like, people want to get into it with him, or you can't beat him in fuckery, and you can't beat him by bull. You just that's what he does. You know what I'm saying? And somebody made a good point, an MMA fan. And if you guys got questions, super chat. We have an awesome panel here. And I'm gonna start back with Steve the Dean. If Tommy left, how would it affect black YouTube? Oh, it's a good question.
Well,
I'm gonna let Steve answer that, but let's just do this. while you guys are here, let's go ahead and like the videos. We'll go to Steve, and then we'll go back in order. Let's see, Steve, who did Angryman, and then Jay Miller Speaks Out, and then okay. So let's go ahead and do this. Heat's one fan, bro. Hey, if you want to ask me a question, super chat, nigga. I'm gonna just ask you because you said called my girl a bitch the other day. Nigga, I should kick your stupid ass out of here. You lucky I let your punk ass stay, but I'm gonna let you stay because I'm gonna roast you. But let me do this. Steve.
Yes, sir.
If Tommy were to leave Black YouTube, how would it affect this corner of YouTube that's dominated by, typically more controversial YouTubers like him?
Basically, it wouldn't have any effect because it'd be next man up. Basically, the way this is working, and you notice what I've noticed. Not from Tommy, but I've noticed that the more you talk about black women, or the more you say something about weave, or the bastard kids and ain't shit bitches and whatever, the more hits you get, more subscribers you get. If Tommy goes, I don't know who it will be, but somebody's gonna move up and take his place and keep it going because okay, like what everybody's saying, and like I said before, controversy creates cash and subscriptions and followers because it's not, it's not now again, you do have positive YouTubers that get clicks, but I rarely see a black YouTuber that is like, hey, let's hold flowers and skip and kumbaya, and they making
exactly
tons of things. Now I see that with white people, but for our own, you got to kind of be on the edge. You got to kind of dip your toe a little bit and dip your toe out. But if for the Tommies of the world who stay on one side, there's going to be some people, like I say, even as Kevin was saying, they'll watch him to see his marketing, and they'll realize that his marketing, the more you bash and the more you talk shit, the more people are going to hate you, but the more clicks you get. So in their mind, they're like, okay, well, this is what I need to do. So just a real quick note, if Tommy leaves, next man up, basically.
Next man up. Okay, let's and let's see who's actually next. That'll be who? Me. Me need to fix your thing, man. You sound like you got a cheeseburger stuck in your mic, man. Y'all can't hear me? What the fuck?
Man, sound like we turn this shit up. All right, how about now?
You sound like you're in a Baptist church meeting, nigga, and didn't pay your microphone bill. That's what you sound like.
Every time, you know what? I'm tired of this shit, man. Every time I'm on a hangout, y'all complain about my mic, but when I'm on my live stream, that bitch is crystal clear. So is it really my shit?
That's because you're around too many coons right now, man. When that happens,
oh shit!
Is it really my shit?
Steve the Dean monkey ass.
Damn.
And shit.
Everybody else like, okay, let's Steve, can you hear me clear?
No, you sound like you underwater. You're a robot. You're like Estobot.
You gotta say some racial slurs like Steve. You fucking monkeys, and then it will start working.
Hold on, let's see. You know what? This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna reboot my modem and come back.
Okay. We'll be waiting on you when you get back.
All right.
So let me go to Jay Miller Speaks Out, man. Because here's the thing. I got an interesting take on if Tommy, let's say Tommy says, fuck YouTube, I'm out this bitch. What's gonna happen to Black YouTube? Because he been killing shit for so many years.
Dude, what's gonna happen to Black YouTube? I'm gonna tell you.
I ain't gonna lie, man. The nigga, he does his thing. He keeps shit going on this motherfucker.
Oh yeah. No. They'll miss him. I'm gonna tell you right now. People don't appreciate really nothing until it's gone. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I think that eventually somebody else would rise up too. But Tommy, I'm gonna tell you guys right now. Tommy changed the game, and he started getting. When I say he changed the game, as far as Black people, using the microphone and doing the radio thing, he probably was, I would say, like the first one doing all of that. You know what I mean? Right. That's why he always says, "Oh, you fools are trying to copycat off me." But he wasn't the first person up on YouTube doing that, man. You know what I'm saying? And right. I just want to say this too. Like, a lot of the reason why he started getting into it with people was because he talked about black women, but some of the black men who also were talking about black women started talking about him. So that's where these beefs came into. See, LAR movement probably remembers the dude by the name of Test Tizzle back in the day, like an old school YouTuber, Test Tizzle. That was one of his first like beefs up on, like real beefs up on YouTube, you know what I'm saying? And so he would just, start making roast videos about people who didn't like him. So, with that and the bashing of the black women and all that type of stuff, that started really getting some momentum. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna take nothing away from dude. I think dude is talented. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. I just think that his energy a lot of times is up in the wrong place. I think that if he was to leave YouTube, there's gonna be a lot of sad Negroes up on here. I mean, I won't be sad. It is what it is. But I think that for black people up on YouTube, like you guys were talking about earlier, it takes somebody. You got to say some. You just can't be no ordinary person. You got to be a little bit up on the edge. You do got to be up on the edge.
Oh yeah.
Now, you know what I'm saying? Like that's what gets black people attention. Black people, you got to say you got to smack black people upside the head with some crazy stuff in order to get their attention. Mm-hmm. Whether they agree with you or they're gonna call you coons, it's gonna get their attention. You know what I'm saying? Like me, there's certain topics that I know I can talk about to really get some click views. Like me even talking about Tommy, that was my first time really making a video. Even putting his name up in any of my titles, because I was like, I really want to have a say so or just give my take up on it. But I mean, I'm not gonna sit here in front. I mean, so if he was to leave YouTube, I mean, some people would be buttered about that, But I believe it eventually somebody would take his place, but in a different way, because there's other cats up on here that got talent too, you know. And what you guys were saying about him is that his thing is he wants to be the only one. He wants to be the only one. He doesn't believe in sharing, like trying to help cats out like that. You know what I'm saying? I've seen him help cats out, then throw it up in their face, and then turn it, all of a sudden they're beefing and stuff. So he is. I don't know, man. It's hard to say, but I think eventually somebody could take his place and stuff. You know what I mean? But it's just who though, because he has a lot of white subscribers, white supporters though too, and white people up on YouTube. From my own perspective, from things that I've seen, like you got to be doing a whole lot for them to be supporting you like that. Giving you G's and all that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? But that's just my thoughts.
Here's what I want to say, just quickly. I don't think no one person will replace Tommy. I know that sounds controversial. I know, I ain't no pushover YouTuber myself. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm pretty good, but I don't think no one person will replace Tommy like that. I mean, I think that the type of shit that he does, he's like always on the road. He has a really shout out to Brother Sanchez. He's gonna come on too. I sent the link to you, fam. Tommy is unique because he's always on the road. He's always in the car. He's always doing something. He produces, a pretty good quality of video. And he's always he has a relationship with his fans because he's always out doing shit across the country. And people, they feel connected to him in that way. I don't think there will be one person that could take Tommy's place. I do think, though, that there could be a committee of people that could take his place. And I think that's how it's going to go. I think anybody. I'm sorry, who's that?
Sanchez.
Okay, I think anybody that's if you look at Tommy Sotomayor, to be honest, you can't come with the somebody said it the best. I'm gonna read the super chat. Too many black YouTubers produce gossipy content. Few produce value-added content. Tommy is exemplified. However, Marcus Brownlee is. That's the thing. I think that going forth. You got a lot of people, and I know Jay Miller, you cool with like Lovely T, but I think a lot of that's kind of gossipy content. A lot, I think, what the other brother does, man, out there in Texas, he does a lot of gossipy kind of content. Willie Williams, a lot of content. So you'll see people like that. As far as I would say the trash black content, the shock jock content, stuff like that. But I think to really replace him, you got to have a whole nother type of content that's going to be more of like self-help, self-development in a funny way. I think that a crew of YouTubers will replace him. No one YouTuber will move him out. I don't think there's no one YouTuber on black YouTube that can push him out the way.
Shay, just trying to interrupt you, but say just real quick, says Yahoo. You gotta understand things come, but things become better. Remember, Yahoo and but Yahoo never thought Google, or they always thought they would never be replaced. Just like MySpace never thought they would be replaced. There's always going to be someone out there that can be replaceable, big dog. It sounds crazy now, but it can be.
Well, I'm not saying that it can't. I think that it's going to be with like maybe a crew of people that will replace him, not just one person that replaced one other person. You know what I mean? That's kind of how I look at it. I think what he does is it's a very branded, unique fuckery that can't be really.
He said fuckery.
It can't be replaced. That kind of fuckery that he does. Most people ain't gonna. Nobody got time for that kind of shit. Oh, you got to be crazy as fuck to do what he be doing. You know what I'm saying? I don't think niggas is really trying to sign up for that and be dealing with that kind of hate, man. My one person ain't gonna be doing it like that. I don't think nobody will. And he also is a person that works, pretty much hard around the clock. So, you got to put that work ethic in and you got to be crazy and you got to be stupid. You know what I'm saying? So to be,
you got. Sorry, go ahead. My bad.
Yeah, to do all that crazy ass shit at the same fucking time. I don't think that shit's gonna happen like that, fam. But let me ask, who was the next person? Was it Angryman?
Yeah, can y'all hear me now?
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah.
Do you think, and the question was, do you think that if Tommy left if Tommy left, how would it affect Black YouTube?
It wouldn't. Like people would move on. They would talk about how, remember that nigga Tommy used to be on here, like what's that guy's name that was on here before PewDiePie? The one that he used to talk with the voice that sounded like he had sucked on a helium balloon. What was that?
Oh, the goofy motherfucker. I know you talking about that.
Yeah, I don't even, like at one point he was the hottest YouTuber. I don't even remember his fucking name.
William Ray Johnson or something like that. Was that him?
No,
though?
He also big too.
He started doing movies and everything.
Yeah, he was doing stuff with John Cena and stuff. He would scream like a little girly voice. Yeah,
a little girly voice. Like he's not even popular no more. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody cares. Like once YouTube is constantly changing. Like
sure is.
If you don't keep up with the content, you will become forgotten. You know what I'm saying? Tommy knows that, and I disagree with you, O'Shea. You can beat Tommy at his own game. You can beat him at his own game.
At fuckery?
Yeah.
That motherfucker's psychotic, bro. I don't think
I'm gonna tell you why.
In natural mind.
I'm gonna tell you why. I've been beating his ass at his own game. You know how I've been doing that?
How's that?
He'll say some shit about me. I'll do a fucking live stream talking cash shit about that nigga. And like I'll go in like just on some retarded, I don't give a fuck type shit. Just be going in on the nigga, and his little cronies will run over there and tell him. By the time he come to the live stream, I done took it down. Because think about it. Like I'm gonna be honest with you. If I'm not beating him at his game, I don't, because this is his game. His game is to say people's names or to start shit with people and build up controversy.
Right.
Like right now, he's doing that shit with Charlemagne, right?
Right, exactly.
And Charlemagne is popular. The nigga's known everywhere.
Everywhere.
Angryman ain't got but 16,000 subscribers. And every time you look up, that nigga saying my name.
Yeah, that is true.
Every time you look up, he's saying my name. So it's like, hey, I'm doing something right if that nigga is saying my name, because that's free promotion. That's free advertising right there.
Yeah,
he watches all y'all videos. That's for sure.
Yeah.
That's for sure. You know what I'm saying?
I'm on his notification. He's part of the notification squad. I know when my shit drop, he watch.
No, exactly. You know, believe it or not, he's watching y'all stuff. That's why he's talking about it. And you know what? Even the littlest YouTubers, he be watching people's stuff. Okay, that's why he responding. So you're getting at them. You're getting at him.
Yeah, well,
you're getting his attention.
Yeah, well, he admitted it. He told Jap in a conversation in a either Skype or phone conversation. He said, "Yeah, I watch all of y'all stuff."
Mm-hmm.
He admitted it.
So he's a fan. Then he may pretend like he's a fan, but he's a fan. But you know what I mean, he may pretend like he's not, but he must like something what y'all do though. He must. I mean, let's just keep it real here, man. Y'all cats got talent, bro. I'm gonna tell everybody this up on the panel, man. You know what I'm saying? That this is one thing I'm not gonna sit here and deny. Angryman, bro. As far as like even your because I was watching the hangout where you guys are talking about your graphics and stuff, and yes, I did. I took a little bit some of y'all stuff. You and Japs, because y'all got some good stuff. I openly admit that. You know what I'm saying? It does pop. You can tell which ones is Angryman and Jap stuff because it pops out. It's unique. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I appreciate what y'all do. You know what I'm saying? And Angryman, I'm gonna let you know too right now, bro. I want to give you a pat up on the back, bro. Cause you was brave for going up on that one hangout with Cynthia G and all them, bro.
Oh,
woo! You was you was brave for doing that, man. And I like the way you held it down. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate
you know what
it,
I mean?
man.
Like people may not agree with what O'Shea doing or what they may talk crap about y'all, but they know that y'all fire though. You know what I'm saying? They know that y'all fire. I've been waiting for the longest for a group of black men up on YouTube to really come down hard like this for the longest. You know what I'm saying? And really start, not caring about what a lot of other people up on here think. Because a lot of times, man, a lot of cats, man, they scared to really say what's really up on their mind,
Yeah.
because they afraid what everybody else thinks. So people go along with the flow. I'm the type of person, man, I like to I like to go against the grain a little bit. I'm a little different from everybody else. If everybody's going right, then I'm going left. If everybody's wearing Jordans, I might be wearing Nike Dunks or something like that. I'm just like a very oddball. You know what I mean? Even in my family. And I appreciate what y'all do, man. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, bro.
I seen that video that you did. Like the last time you was on the hangout, I didn't know it was you because you didn't have you got just your symbol up there. You didn't have your face up there. But I seen that video you did with where you were talking about people getting mad at YouTubers for expecting people getting mad at black YouTubers for expecting black people to support what they're doing. I was like, oh shit, that video was fire right there, yo, for real.
No, thank you, man. I just like, see, I'm the type, I'm not hating on y'all, man, that y'all get, a lot of times y'all get, more views than I do on each of my videos. I'm not hating, bro. You know what I'm saying? If y'all surpass me, then, more power to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because it's enough room for everybody up on here. You know what I mean? I believe that we do need some stern talking brothers like y'all. You know what I'm saying? Cats who kind of, I'm not going to sit there and say like go off the handle all the time, but kind of let it be known that you ain't going to be pushed over, because a lot of people up on YouTube are used to Negroes like that. You know what I'm saying? They try to punk cats up off of YouTube and stuff, especially with these pro-blacks and stuff. You know what I mean? That's why, like, I ain't gonna lie, I did kind of see a little bit of I didn't know that Jap was beeping with time. I didn't even know about that. And I ain't gonna lie, O'Shea, I will mention like right now about the Kid Organic stuff. And I want to just say this, man, that both of y'all are spitting fire, okay? A lot of y'all cats talk about a lot of the same things. And I left a comment up on your video, O'Shea, and I left a comment up on Kid Organic. Hopefully, you cats can come together and we can all, or y'all can just get up on a hangout and, because that's the last thing that especially the haters up on black YouTube, that's the last thing they want to see. Because, see, they know right now that, see, you got some brothers up on here that are actually bringing black men together, whether you guys see it or not. I see it. I see this thing. I see this getting really big here. You know what I'm saying? And when you guys, are coming together like this, you guys are impacting people, whether they want to agree with y'all or not. Man, y'all are doing something. I'm trying to tell y'all right now, okay? Tomorrow, y'all don't know, man. Next week, who knows? Next year, bro. Each one of y'all can have 100,000, subscribers type of stuff, because you guys believe in helping other black people. Most black folks up on YouTube are not going to do that, man. I'm just keeping it real with y'all cats, So, bro, hopefully y'all can put y'all differences to the side, because as you see what happened with Tommy, man, stuff can get real up on YouTube. And like I said, black folks don't understand nothing until something bad happens, And I'm not saying I don't want nothing bad to happen to you, Jap, you, O'Shea, no, nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? But it's to me, I just hate it, man, with all the buffoonery that goes up on YouTube all the time, bro. It's enough room for we ain't got to kill each other. You know what I'm saying? And we all grown too. We got to understand too, man. We got kids up out there that we got to set the example for too. Now if somebody's threatening your family, now, hey, you do what you got to do then. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna hold you back on that one, but at least try, man, not to let cats get up under your skin. As hard as that, it's easier said than done. Cause I know, bro. I know, man. Trust me. I be want to fly off the handle. I be want to crack cats upside the head all the time. But just know, bro, what y'all doing is y'all doing a good job, man. All of y'all cats are doing a great job, man.
Okay, thanks, man.
That's all I got to say.
Okay, no problem. So let me do this, man. Speaking of the kid organic, man, he took a pretty nasty shot called the Black Manosphere, the homosphere. He's one of the dudes that run with Tito. Basically, we're gonna adjust that a little bit too. You know what I'm saying? And I made a response to that, especially to those dudes, man. That's in the SYBSM community. Mad Bus Driver X and Let's Be Frank and Kiriaki Jones, who was just on here on this channel not too long ago, and then went. But it's a lot of fake ass shit that goes on Black YouTube. We'll talk about that in a minute, but. I appreciate what you said, Jay Miller. You've been here for a minute, man. I thank you so much, bro. I really have come to, really appreciate you're one of my favorite YouTube channels, by the way. So, and I actually said it today. Let me go to my man, brother Sanchez. What's up with your pimping? Bro Sanchez.
Hey, what's up? What's up, O'Shea, man? Thanks for having me
Bro,
back.
Sanchez, we gotta do that. We gotta do that flat Earth debate, man. Can we get because me, you, Angryman, and Steve on the flat Earth, man? Ooh, that'd be some crazy shit.
You know what? I would like to do that anytime. Anytime y'all ready, let's do it. I'm available.
Okay. Let me ask you this. I know you did an interview with Tommy Sotomayor yourself, and you've done you have done a few hangouts, bro. You got almost 40,000 subscribers, if not. So you're a pretty big Black YouTube channel yourself and pretty known. Do you think people like Tommy is a problem for the Black community?
Well, I wouldn't say he's no more of a problem than the people who oppose him. For example, I mean, I don't say none of these guys are a problem. These are all men who got issues. Ain't none of them perfect. But I think what go on is we choose sides and hold each other to high standards. But at the end of the day, it's bigger than Tommy. It's about if I can't agree with a brother, you still should have enough discipline to keep your hands to your damn self. So at the end of the day, what we see here is Tommy represents his freedom of speech, the ability to say controversial shit, but still we should be able to hook up without that type atmosphere. I ain't mean to be long-winded, but
Let me ask you this, because when you say the people who oppose him, what hypocrisies can you point out about those people in particular?
I'm sorry, I just put my headphones on so I can kind of get a better in on my. Can you repeat that?
I said, you said the people who oppose him. Like, are there some people directly that that oppose Tommy, and can you talk about some of their hypocrisies, maybe?
Well, what I'll say is that, for example, what we call a coon today wouldn't be a coon back a few years ago. A coon was literally somebody that was, for example, like a damn sports athlete could be literally be considered a coon. It's anybody that jumped how high the quote unquote white man want them to jump and tap dance for money, and really batter the white man further than his own race, use himself as a benefit to the white man industries more than his own. So I'm saying, like, really, when you look at what a coon is today, it's just somebody that we disagree with. So when I look at the whole Tommy and the Black conscious community situation, I say the actions ought to speak louder than the words, because if you the conscious community, you the house of consciousness, then you ought to be able to conduct yourself with a little bit of consciousness.
Okay, that's actually a great point. And once again, I do think Brother Sanchez. I'm gonna go to Kevin here. It's a good point. Me and Sanchez got hit with that flat earth debate. Here's what I want to talk about, brothers. I gotta flip the conversation. And once again, shout out to my man Todd W41. Let me talk about this brother right here, man. When I had 200 or 300 subscribers, him and B Money and Dwight Hayes will be on all my videos, man. And me and this dude fell out and cussed each other out, man. And the last time he came here, I cussed his ass off. He donated $25. So, but man, I appreciate this brother, bro, because he's been really following me since I only had about 200 subs, man. So he goes back to the early O'Shea when I had that 3G smartphone with black and white megapixels. You know what I'm saying? So thank you, man, for the $50 donation. I'm definitely gonna get some midget strippers with that shit. I appreciate you, fam. Thank you for all of you who've been donating. Get these motherfucking likes up. I gotta get Steve. Do I gotta get mean to these niggas?
Hell yeah, cuss them the fuck out.
Get your motherfucker. Do my Alan Roger Curry shit. You motherfuckers coming here all the goddamn time. Don't like these motherfucking videos. Get your ass. You black. Get your motherfucker like the video. Goddamn. I'm tired of you niggas. You bring your black ass in here all the goddamn time and don't like these motherfucking videos. You niggas know better than that shit. Get your motherfucking ass down there and like this goddamn shit.
I put my show. I put my show on intermission one time.
Intermission?
I put it on the intermission screen and I told him, I said, God damn it, I ain't coming back until I get 100 likes.
Hold on a second. Hold on, stop the show. Should I stop the show?
Stop the show. Stop the show on it.
Say it, Steve.
Stop what show?
Stop the show, right?
Stop the show.
Stop the show, motherfucker. Come on. Get these goddamn likes up. We got 15,000 all-stars on this goddamn panel, and you niggas is eating collard green sandwiches with barbecue sauce. Put that fucking collard green sandwich down and hit the like button on the goddamn video.
Mm-hmm.
Tired of you motherfuckers.
Damn, it's almost 400 people here watching.
Yeah, I told you it's because of you. It's when the light-skinned niggas get together, man, people start watching, bro. I don't know what. When you niggas come at the same time, man, they don't know if it's
that's all views. That's all views from Canada. Go look at the demographic. It's all
nigga, Steve black ass can't go because even though his kids is mixed, you gonna be right there in Louisiana lynched, nigga. They gonna get your ass. You been fucking white women, boy. Yeah, well, sure got some plan for you, nigga.
Oh, he down south?
No, he gonna be down south when the white was whoop your ass.
Nah.
Eat this banana, monkey. They gonna fuck you up. All right, let me get to Kevin, man. I'm sorry for my racist antics, but damn, I want to survive. I want to get the likes of God damn, y'all niggas is donating real money in this motherfucker. $25. Let me start stripping. Podcast, every internet going nuts. That's because we got 4-5 crazy niggas at the same goddamn time. They ain't got no goddamn sense. Shit, especially Steve the Dean. He'll say any. Angryman, don't you be noticed when Steve be ranting, you be like, bro, don't say that. I know he gonna say it. This motherfucker done said that shit. God damn. Every show, this nigga
I stand on that shit.
Some shit. It sounds like it's the alt-right talking. I'm like, did he just say that shit? God damn. Okay. Angryman should be sitting there like, God damn, this nigga just did my website, so I can't really say nothing about that.
It's not like
I need to do the rest of my shit. So I ain't gonna say nothing about it. But that's a little racism. I had to call it because man, you can't be saying that shit, nigga. And you fucking monkeys, you vanilla eating mother. Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that, bro. Okay, listen, man. Let me ask you guys this, okay? I'm gonna go to Kevin, and then who's next? I think it's LAR, and then back to Steve, and then back to Jay Miller. But listen, so I'm gonna be real quick with this. Sonetter had an event, right? Mm-hmm. Sonetter had an event, and it was a nice event from what I could see. Sonetter's putting his own money up. He's bringing people. He's there to make money. This bald-headed nigga who kind of looks like Steve Dean, but not really.
Damn.
Named PFK Boom.
I'm gonna get my cowboy. I'm gonna get my hat, man.
Yeah, because you kind of look like PFK Boom, man. People gonna think you sock Tommy if you keep, because you look. Go look at PFK Boom and look at Steve's head. These motherfuckers the same diagonal ass head.
I'm gonna get my cowboy hat, man.
No. Hey, bring at a certain point, bring that plastic booty out.
No, I'm not bringing the plastic booty out.
Just bring it out. Put the hat on the booty. It's like a condom. But anyway, listen. I gotta go to Kevin because Sonetter is a businessman. I don't really agree with a lot of that pro-black shit, but Sonetter is a businessman. He believes in making money. He got a fan base. He's paying people to bring brothers together, and you have this dickhead PFK Boom, who ain't even from New York, come all the way to Baltimore, starting shit with Tommy and fucking up the event. Money that Sonetter paid, to have people come is fucking up his money. What does that say about some black people disrespecting black business? Because if you think about what PFK Boom did, he's like, nigga, fuck your business. I know you pay all this money for shit, but man, fuck you. I'll do what the fuck I want to do.
Wow.
What does this say when you have these little shine bone? I got it. Sorry, I know that's racist. These shine banana eating monkeys like PFK Doom.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, David.
I
Yeah, a
gotta
moment
call
right
him like
there,
that,
man.
man, because you got a black man out there trying to make, and your fucking stupid ass do that, man. I cannot stand a bitch ass nigga like that. These niggas are trying to make some real money doing some, and you bring your motherfucking Terminator X head ass nigga up there. What do you feel about that, brother? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Steve got me
Okay.
some shit.
Well,
I'm
so I'm gonna just inject something in that maybe people don't know or haven't heard. Sinetta invited Tommy. Tommy didn't just show up. So let me take a step back. Sinetta knew what he was inviting. He knew that Tommy was a match and this was dry timber. Did he not expect it to happen? And if he did, what can it benefit? Because again, Tommy is Mr. Controversy. Nothing sells like controversy. If this had not gone off the rails, it would have had 72 hours worth of buzz and that's it. A big YouTuber gets socked in the face, it has legs now. So a good businessman would go with inviting Tommy and letting all the shit hit the fan. That's smart business because now more people are talking about Sinetta, the conscious community. What the fuck happened? Come on, he's got marketing upon marketing. He's got us talking about it. Will we be talking about Sinetta's event if this shit hadn't happened? This might have been a master chess move, and I'm not a conspiratorial kind of guy.
Okay, so somebody said that it was not PFK. All I heard is him or somebody with him, a nigga from Baltimore. I definitely
It was
know
his brother. I
PFK
heard.
It was his brother.
I heard it was his brother. Like Tommy did he did like
Okay,
a live
my bad,
stream.
PFK Boom. Much love to you, fam. Don't
He
beat
did a
me up.
live stream, like basically, analyzing the dudes who hit him up in the face. Apparently, it's some dude with gold teeth in his mouth. You know what I'm saying? And braids. Typical dusty Negro. You know what I'm saying? But Tommy got like a whole live stream where he playing dude video where I guess dude was like trying to explain why he did it or something like that. I didn't watch the whole thing, but I saw who the dude was. And I figured this must be the dude that hit him because Tommy pretty much knew exactly who it was. So I don't think it was that dude, whatever his name, PFK Boom.
Right.
I think it was, they said it was his brother. I don't know, but it was, I don't know. You know what I mean? But you have to
All right, my bad. If it's not him, I apologize for going in on you. Brother, keep beating Jamal Harrison Bryant ass. I know you be trying to fuck niggas up over there. My bad. You don't look like Steve. I'm sorry. This other nigga, though, whatever this nigga motherfucker was, what does it say? I mean, because think about this, though. Sinetta, and whose turn is it? LER? We go to LER, and then who's next? Steve, and then Angryman, and then the Brother Sanchez. LER, if you're Sinetta, are you going to invite Tommy Sotomayor to your event, knowing that you got some of these niggas that's going to possibly take off on them?
Well, I'm going to say it in this way. If I answer the question like I'm answering it, are you going to listen to me? Or if I answer the question like this, are you going to listen to me? So which is the answer? Like this is what this the whole thing we talking about. I could say it all kindly and nicely, but you're not hearing me. Mm-hmm. But if I say it like, look, you're gonna listen to what I got to say. Mm-hmm. Damn, the hit's about to go up. Mm-hmm. Like people like drama, but they only like to be around it, not in it. So this is like a virtual way to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The thing about Sinetta is, if you really want to be honest, he tried to set up the thing back in the day with Tommy and Polite. And part of the problem with that was they wasn't paying and beat up. So it just re-upped the same thing, just without Polite. So, that's what I'm saying. That's how it is to me.
And also, I think they sent Tommy a deposit of like $1,000, and he never get that shit back either, too, from what I heard. Don't quote me on that, but I heard like they paid him a deposit. It's always some bullshit with. But okay, so let me ask the next person who is Who is the next person? Is it Steve? Steve, are you talking? You really went got that nigga?
He got the Cowboys hat on. He ain't playing.
Oh, would
Fuck
you
around, I
invite
go get my
Tommy?
jersey. Yeah, I'm
Would you
sorry.
invite
what's up?
Tommy to the event, man?
Would I invite Tommy to an event? If I'm a businessman, absolutely. Absolutely. Hands down, because at the end of the day, he draws attention. He's going to bring money in. I just gotta organize it better. And I think his problem, whatever the guy's name that organized it, he didn't organize it well, because he knows someone like Tommy is you're gonna need some type of security to calm people down. Oh God, I don't want to see. You always get me to say some shit I shouldn't be saying.
Go ahead and say it, man. Go ahead
Nah.
and say your racist shit. Say your racist shit, man. Come on, man. Go ahead. You want to do it. Just do it. Be Steve, man. Come on.
Let me see how I can say this. All right.
Steve.
No, fuck that. No. I'm trying to say, listen, if they were white, they would have went in there, sat down in an orderly manner, and chilled the fuck out. Most of them. I'm not saying all of them, because you will have a few of them get out of order. The problem is with our people is that we just, not all of us, is that we get ourselves in situations like that. The anger is so, they go fueling the anger, man. It's so high that it's hard to control certain classes. There you go. Certain classes of black people.
Okay.
Certain classes of black people cannot be controlled in that type of environment, because they're coming in so angry. It's like you go to okay. Let me give you an example, everybody. Y'all about to call me all coon and shit.
Please,
Go to a ghetto theater, and you won't be able to watch the movie. Why? Because everybody's talking and telling you to look out and duck and run and oh shit, and the phones are ringing and the lights are on. You know, they tell you to keep they on with Pookie, Ray. Now you go to an upper scale movie theater. It's quiet. It's peaceful. Everybody's watching a movie, and when it's time to be quiet, they're quiet. So if I'm bringing them in, I would not bring them in that environment, because you're bringing them in the class. You don't want to bring them in that type of environment to make money. I would bring them into more of an upper middle class area, because I don't want just the ghetto money. I want the upper middle class money. I want the 1% money. So if I want all these things of money, I got to put it in a venue where everybody feels safe and everybody feels safe. If they don't feel safe, you're not going to make any money. And that's what's probably going to hurt him next time he tries to bring someone in, because like O'Shea, if he asked you to come in and you were like a Tommy Sotomayor, I would tell you not to go, because I'd be like, O'Shea, why would you go? Because look at what happened last time. It was unorganized. There was no security, and everybody was just doing whatever the fuck they wanted to do when they wanted to do it. There was no order. So,
okay, let me do this, and then I gotta shout. The super chat is getting hot. I'm thinking, man, Angryman, I know you made about $1 million last night, player. You see, that's how you know.
Made a little something. Made about a good $20.
20 times.
$20.
Let me shout out to some people, man. Be Smooth. $50. Appreciate your player. That's good to get my hairline transplant together, player. I really need it, man. I'm struggling right now. I'm out here looking like Steve, but naturally though, it's just I have to cut my shit is leaving, nigga. I need all the help I can get. Farrell Edmondson. O'Shea, the dude that snuck Tommy was K Butter. Tommy invited him on his show a week prior. Tommy gave him $5 donation. He really is a snake ass nigga. Okay. But my man Doug says K Butter did not on the $5 super chat. This is the first time I've seen a debate on super chat. K Butter did not hit Tommy. He was there. He didn't hit no motherfucking Tommy. Don't stop slandering that. Boy. Shout out to my man Doug from the Virginia. Let me do this, man. Since y'all done gave me a couple of dollars, man, I owe you a Harlem. So can I hit him with the Harlem?
Oh shit! I want to watch this.
Hit him with the Harlem?
Yes.
Go ahead.
This dude.
I had to hit him with the Harlem. I'm tired as fuck. Nigga. Woo! All right, listen, man. No more.
Oh shit!
Look, I ain't got no AC in this bitch, man. So when y'all be doing that, and I get tired. And, I got high cholesterol. I can't like a stroke, motherfucker. I'm like, whoa! Listen, man, this is what we got to talk about. Some people said, right, because Tommy is a snake nigga, he deserved to get snaked. We got to talk about that because here people said, well, man, you reap what you sow. Tommy was supposed to put this movie out, Fatherless America. He, quote unquote, stole these people's money that they thought he was going to do. He snaked them for their money. Then, because he snaked them for their money, he's getting this because of bad karma. I got to kind of deal with that subject, and I'm gonna start with let me go to Jay Miller Speaks Out, and then Brother Sanchez. What do you say to people who saying that, man? Because
that he deserved it because he sneaked.
He deserved it because he got bad karma. This is what he's supposed to get.
I do believe that you do reap what you sow. What goes around comes around. I believe this, man. Like I've stated this before. Like when I was growing up, when I got up out of foster home, especially because my mom and dad was from the streets. Like my mom always would tell me this, that whatever lifestyle that you live, there comes consequences. You live in a good lifestyle, more than likely so you're going to have some good consequences that come your way. But if you out living a bad lifestyle, snaking people, thugging and bugging or whatever the case may be, you ain't leaving that type of lifestyle unscathed. You know what I'm saying? Now, when you out here snaking people, which I'm gonna tell you right now, that's one thing I can't stand is cats, man, that just get over on people, like stepping on toes to get where they need to be at, man. Mm-hmm. I can't necessarily be like, well, I don't want to necessarily say, oh yeah, that's what you get. But if you out there doing certain type of stuff and then it come back to you, you know what I mean? You reap what you sow, okay? You robbing people all the time, you doing all types of crazy type of stuff, and it just so happened that you try to rob the wrong cat and he popped you and killed you, then you reap what you sow. Now like I told people, dude's not an innocent person. He do a lot of snaky type of stuff, man. I've seen it. You know what I mean? We've all seen it, okay?
Yeah.
I don't want to wish bad upon nobody because I don't want nothing coming back my way. Right. But I will say that because, like I said, because of what he puts out, hey man, you got to understand that there are going to be some people, okay? When you keep doing certain things, you got to kind of expect certain things, okay? You know what I mean? So if this, I don't know all of his financial situation, but I do know that movie ain't never came out. I don't know where all that donation money went. You know what I'm saying? I tell you that much. Bro, if you did that to people, bro, you know what though? Hey, what goes around comes around. You know what I mean? You can't keep on doing people bad and stuff like that and don't expect none of that to come back around. So sometimes when you gotta take some L's for doing what you do. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's just me though. You know what I mean? Like, so, like I'm not gonna say I wish nothing bad about him, but if you doing bad stuff, then expect bad things to happen back to you. That's me though, Let
me deal with my man Brother Sanchez because Brother Sanchez is a good brother, man, and we gotta definitely get that flat earth. Before we do that, Angryman, you down for that, man? Can you argue the flat earth, man? I know you're a deep brother. I don't know nothing about that, but can you?
Yeah.
You what you going? Are you gonna take the position against the flat earth?
No, because I understand why they're saying it's flat.
Okay, we can do it right now. But I'm
it's
just saying,
a misunderstanding. It's a misunderstanding.
I'm just gonna wait because I want to get my pops. I don't know what the fuck is going on. When y'all be talking, I'll be lost as fuck. The last time I was here, I was confused. I know what was going on, but I was just moderating. But let me ask you this, Bruh Sanchez. Mm-hmm. Tommy has definitely, and I would think, lost some credibility with some people based off of some donations that he got. The movie never came out, and people say you're a liar, you're a thief. And then there was a situation last year, I'm gonna get into this, where a black woman hit his car, right? And he got out real aggressive on this particular lady. I can understand getting your car hit sucks. You know what I'm saying? Anybody would be mad at getting a car hit. Facts. But people are saying that, hey, you deserve to get beat up or hit because you went off on this particular lady who wasn't doing shit to you, but it was an accident. You know, you deserve how you got treated based off of how you treat that lady. What do you have to say about that?
Yeah, I say that it's just all foolishness at the end of the day, and I'm gonna break down on you why. Because if you say he deserved it, for whatever reason you say he deserved it, we then have to compare him to all of the other wrongdoers that's right outside our door. I have no problem if you feel a certain way with another man or think he needs to be punched or checked for it. But first of all, we got to look at what happened. It was a sucker punch. So anybody that condone it is a sucker all day. Where I'm from, man, where I'm from, man, square up and they make sure that you ready first for I swing so we know it's fair. So you won't have no excuses about this ass whooping. So we're going to get that out the way right there. And then what else I'm going to say about the whole how he handled the movie situation, we'll let the people complain who he supposedly stole the money from until they pop up with videos. We shouldn't worry about it. You know, that's the main people I'm waiting to hear on to make it confirm the people who he ripped off. It ought to be plenty of them making videos. So, but the thing I got against the hypocrisy of everybody supporting this little sucker punch shit is it waters down what a revolution really is. So we had real revolutionaries back in the day, but you got people that can sucker punch a YouTuber and they think that shit's a revolutionary act. I laugh, man. So this shit here is like, it show you that people say Tommy is some type of coward or something, but if you ask me, it take a lot of nuts to go to Harlem, man, knowing that you going into all this opposition. And then when he get there, the people who's supposed to be so gangster, they stealing on niggas. So I ain't trying to get into what's gangster, what's not, but I'm gonna make this brief and fall back. I'm gonna just say, you know, how he reacted in a car accident at any given time. Any one of us on this panel can have an accident with a female, and we don't know how the hell we'll react, because at that moment during an accident, it's a very peculiar time. It's a frustrating time. You piss, and ain't none of us perfect. And I done heard Tommy say out of his mouth, I ain't perfect. I'm a piece of shit. So I got to just judge him to what he say about himself, but I'm gonna fall back.
Oh man. Okay. So let me do this. Let me go to Jay Miller Speaks Out, and then we'll go to I think wait, who's next? I think it's the Jay Miller, Kevin.
Please go to me.
Please go to you.
I think it's somebody else's turn.
Please go to me, because I got to speak on this Tommy shit. I'm gonna start calling that nigga. I'm gonna start calling that nigga the Teflon Don.
Okay, let's go to Angryman, because I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a hot sound bite here.
I'm gonna start calling Tommy the Teflon Don, because I've never seen a sucker ass nigga like Tommy do sucker ass shit, and everybody gives him a pass. Like if I got punched in my face, man, YouTube would be having a field day.
Yeah.
Like they would be having a field day. One, I don't think it was a sucker punch. I'm gonna tell you why I don't think it was a sucker punch. I think that nigga seen that punch. All of us seen that punch years ago. We've been seeing that punch coming. You feel me?
Right.
Now, it may be technically a sucker punch on the day if the dude, like, I don't even know if it was a sucker punch then. Me personally, I think Tommy was looking that nigga square in his face when he hit him. That's just me. I didn't see the footage. I wish I had the footage. You understand what I'm saying? I would watch that shit. I would put it on a loop, and I would just sit back and enjoy it. But I'm gonna start calling that nigga the Teflon Don, because the nigga is a sucker, and he showed numerous times that he's a sucker. He showed that numerous times. Now, of course, we all know why he's doing it. He's doing it to get views. You know what I'm saying? He's doing it, and let me point this out. I'm gonna say this again, because I said this on Jap's Hangout. That nigga was in the safest place in the world when he went there. He didn't go, he went to the house of consciousness. He went to a conscious event. That's the safest place in the world for a black man, regardless of what his opinion is, because at the end of the day, they gonna give him a pass. They gonna say, oh, the brother's not conscious. He don't know no better. Don't y'all beat. Let me tell you something. If somebody jumped on him and tried to beat him up, there would be at least 10 niggas in there that would have stopped it. That would have immediately been like, yo, man, chill. It's a conscious event. There's gonna be kids there. There's gonna be elderly folks there.
Right.
He did not go somewhere where he was in danger. This is not the same. This ain't Harlem 1989. Feel me? This is Harlem 2017. That's a different world. That's an entirely different world. You understand what I'm saying? Tommy would have never went to Harlem in the 80s or even the 90s. He wouldn't have showed up there running his mouth the way he run his mouth because he wouldn't even made it inside the damn event. Okay? That's just real talk. But as far as the dude sucker punch him, he did make all of them in there look bad because it was a conscious event. You know what I'm saying? It was Sinetta's event. He invited the man there. You understand what I'm saying? That looks bad on Sinetta because he invited him there. So if I invite you to come to my event and somebody put hands on you, that's on me. Because I'm supposed to provide, just like y'all was saying, you supposed to be able to provide security to make sure that nobody's doing anything to you. You know, just like right now, there's a brother who wants me to start doing speaking engagements and stuff. And I'm like, nah, I'm not ready to do that. I'm not ready to do that. And the reason why I'm not ready to do that is because, one, I would rather be in a position to where I can hire my own security. You understand that? Am I saying I'm a punk? No, I ain't no punk. I'll knuckle up with whoever, but I can't beat the goddamn world. You feel what I'm saying? I can't beat everybody's ass. Right. And I'm not even for them type of games. Like if I'm in a position to where I can hire security, I'm trying to have ex-Navy SEALs, my nigga. I'm trying to have somebody that's going to do some serious damage. And I could go to the hood and get my boys. I could go to VA, get some of my boys from the hood and shit, but that's not going to be good because they're not going to carry it like professional security. First time somebody look at me sideways, they want to snuff somebody. Then it's just a brawl. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't got time for that. But it looks bad on Sinetta for inviting that man to that event and then that man getting punched in his face and shit. It's fucked up. Now, do I think he deserves it? All I say to that is this. You got to pay the piper sooner or later. You got to. You got to pay it.
Let me change this conversation a little bit, man, because as we know, and I'm not going to weigh in on the issue, but Minister Jap was in, Tommy ended up in Chicago. Minister Tommy has had some pejorative things to say to Minister Jap, and the Jap's fairness, Jap went on the Tommy show. Jap is a very nice person, very respectful person. He ain't no dude to try to double cross you. I've been knowing Jap. I mean, Angryman and Jap are even closer than me and Jap are, but me and Jap are relatively close. You know what I'm saying? Jap is not the kind of person that is looking to screw somebody. That just ain't in his attitude. He ain't like that. But Jap went on Tommy's show, and then Tommy went to shit on Jap for no reason. That's the truth. He talked a lot of shit about Minister Jap, and then when Tommy showed up to Chicago, Jap called him, and I think not even the whole conversation was played, but like Tommy edited a part of the conversation. Yeah. Damn, Todd W41, that nigga, man, I want your credit card. You all right, bro? Because you dropping all kind of money in this thing. He must have got paid today. Shout out to you, fam. Let me get you Harlem.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying? I gotta do that, man. When I get my money. Hold on, I'm tired, nigga. All right, so now we got this based off of what Jap issue that happened with Tommy. Get these cats are saying, well, Hardcore Tito wanted to fight Jap, and Jap didn't want to fight Hardcore Tito. He just wanted to fight Tommy. I can tell you exactly why Jap is more concerned with Tommy. Tommy is more bigger, more known. Ain't nothing that Hardcore Tito can do for Jap. That's y'all already want to know that. I'm just gonna keep it real.
Well, it's It's even deeper than that. It goes even deeper than that. And cats don't realize, like, it's just like, I've said this numerous times. YouTube is the new music industry. Because the same way the music industry is structured, YouTube is kind of structured that same way too. Because people see what's on the surface. They see what everybody talks about on YouTube, but they don't know there's behind the scenes.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
There's shit that goes on that nobody knows about that you don't see up front. And what they didn't see with the whole Jap Tito thing and the whole Jap and Tommy thing, number one, Tito and Jap don't know each other personally. They haven't had personal conversations. He just latched on to beefing with Jap. So that came out of nowhere. Okay, that's one thing. But with Tommy, Jap and Tommy had a relationship as far as business and speaking to each other verbally over the phone.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because when I first met Jap, when everybody was telling me, yo, you need to holler at Jap, and I started hollering at Jap, that was when he first went on Tommy's show. And he was trying to tell me, yo, man, Tommy's a cool dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all might want to squash y'all's beef or whatever. And I told him, I said, yo, Jap, he's a snake, man. He gonna do you grimy. And a couple of days right after that, he did a video about him because he called me up. He was like, before I even seen the video, Jap called me. He's like, yo, man, you ain't gonna believe what this nigga did. I said, yeah, I do. Because I know him. You know what I'm saying? And what ended up happening is they was beefing back and forth. You know what I'm saying? And Jap, he's a real dude. He's a genuine dude. So he didn't go back and forth with Tommy on video. He sure called him. He called him.
That's the thing that y'all don't know. For months, Jap didn't talk shit about Tommy. So I'm gonna call it out right now. He didn't. After Tommy even talked shit about him, he didn't even say anything for a long time.
But hey, O'Shea, see, this is the reason why I didn't go up on his show too, because I've seen him do this to numerous people. See, when he called people on the show, he cool with them. Then all of a sudden, he seems like he goes up out of his way to start beef with every damn body. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, see, I don't have time for that type of stuff. See, that will piss me off too. You know what I'm saying? So, see, now that I know the back end of the story, I don't blame Jap. If this is really true, then, you know, because I've seen him do this to a lot of people. I'm like, why do you do this to people? You know what I'm saying? You invite people on your show, and then you play cool with them. Then next minute, you know, he might be trying to trap you into some type of, you know, who knows what up on his show, or the next minute he's talking about you. Like that one.
But check this out.
Go ahead.
It gets worse. It gets worse. It gets worse. Hold on. Let me just say this so the fans can hear it. It gets worse because he didn't do no video about him. He called him. He said, yo, man, why are you doing this? Why did you do this, that? Because what he did is Jap put out a video and he went in the comment section and said something else crazy. Jap hops on the phone and calls him, yo, man, why are you doing this? I didn't even come at you like that. Why are you blah, blah, blah? They had a whole conversation. And the end result of that conversation was Tommy apologizing to him. He said, my bad. I shouldn't have did that. And Jap called me that same day. He was like, yo, man, he manned up and apologized to me. And I said, oh, that's cool. That's admirable. Right after that, he jumped back on the thing and started talking shit about Jap again. Jap called him up again. Like, yo, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? They had these conversations, and the end result of that conversation was he was trying to do what we're doing now. He was trying to get Tommy to come to the table and do videos with all of the black male YouTubers. And this is when I found out that he really had a problem with me, because Jap was like, yeah, man, he was going to do it. And he asked me who was going to be at the table, who was going to be part of the stream. And he said, I was naming people. As soon as your name came up, he's like, man, fuck that nigga. I don't like that nigga. He's like, why you don't like him? What he do to you? Nah, man, I don't like. So ever since then, he's put Jap, you know, aside from the beef he has with Jap, he puts Jap in the category with me because we're cool. And like, he's been beefing ever since. Like, ever since, he'll just do a random video about any topic. He'll be talking, and somewhere in that video, he'll be like, yeah, because you know that old fuck boy out in Chicago. Or yeah, that angry man. Like, he'll just start mentioning niggas and talking shit about niggas. And the only reason I know about it, the only reason Jap know about it is because the fans will be like, they'll send you an email saying, yo, Tommy was talking about you. Here's the link and here's the minute mark.
Right.
And you go to it and he was talking about something else, and like the nigga got Tourette's or something, he'll just start saying niggas' names and shit. And you'll be like, what the fuck is this shit about? So
you do that.
Yeah, so it you know, so Jack was like, and then there was a live stream that he did. He said to Jack, if I ever come to Chicago, I'ma knock you the fuck out.
Yeah, he sure did say
Can I
that.
interject real quick?
Wow.
He sure did say that.
You know, he said the same thing to Avide show, right?
Yeah.
To me,
I
it's
heard
all,
about this. Go
yeah,
ahead.
to me, it's all WWE marketing. You know, everybody knows it's not real. It's
Oh
you know,
shit, LAR would have got the hat, Steve.
you see how you create conflict subliminally.
You a Giants fan?
No, I'm just hating. I'm just hating.
Oh,
I'm about to go get my other cowboy hat then. I'll switch my hats.
I think they did Ezekiel Elliott wrong, but I don't care about that. I'm hating. Now, it's just WWE marketing. He he does that to people. I've been sitting in the back watching this for years. Like, at the end of the day, this is why he is where he's at. You got to understand something. He got in beef with the Black conscious community. He got in beef with the higher ups as far as, Black YouTubers. He got in bed with David Duke. He got in bed with Tommy Lauren. Does he beef with the white people that he get into? Not really, but I think he got in beef with the drunken peasants. Like, beef is his marketing strategy. He's like the Vince McMahon of YouTube.
Yo, somebody in the chat said Tommy is the 50 Cent of YouTube. No, he's not. He's the he's the fucking
but
he's the Jerry Springer of YouTube.
LAR movement. Let me I'm gonna go ahead and confirm something about what LAR movement was saying, because I talked to Phil one time on the phone one time, and he I'm not trying to bring up their old beef or whatever the case may be, but even when they had beef, he was telling me how, like, Tommy was talking, he talked about, when I see you, I'm gonna do all this type of stuff. Well, when they were at the Million Man March, he told me that he saw him. He said, he made it a point to make sure that Tommy saw him, and he ain't saying nothing. You know what I'm saying to him? It's internet talk. That's why I sit there and tell people. People be up on the internet talking crazy and stuff. That's why you got to watch that, because you don't never know when it's gonna be that one. And we don't know which one of you, let's say everybody that's up on the panel, who knows, like, when you're on YouTube, this is YouTube. But if somebody really was to push your buttons like that, who knows what you might do? Who knows what LAR movement might do? Or Angryman, he already got the name Angryman, you know what I'm saying? Or anybody, you know what I'm saying? So that type of talk right there is ridiculous. You know what I mean? Some cats don't be playing with fools. You start threatening them, talking about their kids and all that type of stuff. When they see you, they might not talk about it. When they see you, it's on site. You know what I mean?
Right. True.
So, I'm gonna say something real quick and I'm gonna shut up. I used to be a fan of his, but I just stopped listening after all of the drama. I just couldn't do all that. But my issue now, as a parent, is he's got Black daughters. He might not have to actually deal with the situations that he created by his whole platform being about Black women, but his daughters might have to deal with it. Mm-hmm. And I think that's going to be the problem that he can't run from.
Yeah.
Especially when they start getting in high school and stuff. They like, that's your daddy up on the internet doing all that?
Yeah.
No, but I mean, even past that, like, a lot of the people who listen to him agree with it. I ain't saying he says everything wrong, but because he does make points. But I will say they're going to think that about his daughters. His daughters ain't no exception to the rule.
Mm-hmm.
So he going to have to deal with that, in whether it's him personally or him privately with his children. I mean, people do reap what they sow regardless.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm done.
Yeah, that's true.
Let me start with this conversation. And shout out to I gotta give a few shout outs. My man, DeGrinch God, Tommy Tenderoni smiles with his backside facing southwest in hopes that his Kansas City karate crotch evolves into an airborne virus. It's why he's the ATO. He's trying to make the CDC ground zero. What the fuck?
Yo.
Hold on, T Rose 357. All these Negroes on the panel talking all this shit, but they will start hating each other as soon as a difference of opinion arises. This T Rose channel is always on David Carroll's channel trolling. And I think that's a person trying to pretend to be a David Carroll troll because he got the Pittsburgh Steelers. He talks just like David Carroll talks, but that ain't no damn David Carroll. I know that for a fact. Got some other punk ass nigga playing around. Always.
Hey, T Rose, I actually disagree with your point, and I'll give you a real quick reason why. These nuts.
Yeah,
Look, let me say this.
Blue collar bitch.
So let me do this. Let me go to Steve real quick, man.
Fuck him. All right.
You supposed to call him a monkey, man. You supposed to call him a monkey.
Wait.
Monkey.
No,
hey, T Rose 357.
T Rose, wait. I'm not gonna call him a monkey. I'm gonna speak to him. Hoo ha, he, hoo ha hoo.
Hold on, wait.
Its subtitle means fuck you.
All right.
Fucking dumb bitch.
Is that racist?
Yeah, that was pretty bad, man. That's pretty bad.
My bad, dude.
Pretty bad.
Look, let me.
Oh,
Hey,
Hey,
shout out to
see,
Shady. This is one chick in here. Hold on, Shady. See, I can tell these chicks, man. Shady Brooks, right? She is like supposed to be swirler, but she's over here. She actually sexy too, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Ninja, that was funny, Ninja.
I'm telling you, it's. Wait, I gotta be quiet. My girl is in the bed. Hold on. Shh. Let me cut off the light real quick. Wait. Okay, listen. It's Shady Brooks. Check this out, baby. I know you don't like that white dick you're getting, but check this out. I will take you to Popeyes. But you gotta wait till my girl is asleep, right? I will get you 14 biscuits, 2.5 chicken strips, and no water. And the reason why, because you got a white man. I can't buy a black woman that been dating a white man no water. You got to bet on your own. But I will get you them 14 in biscuits and 2.5 chicken strips. I'll even throw in some barbecue sauce for a few booty rubs. Okay, so I'm just letting you know. planetocean@gmail.com. Send me a picture of your ankles. We can holler. Okay. All right. Listen. She fine. I ain't gonna lie. That motherfucker look good. Go look at her. Look at her profile. That motherfucker is fine. Let me do this, man. So now we got a little bit of a beef, right? Based off the Jap situation, you had this this nigga. Is Jay Miller still on here?
Yeah, I'm still here.
All right, so I'm gonna go to you because we got this. I gotta say it is a beef, right? There are two factions of what you call the manosphere. You have the manosphere part that me, Steve Dean, Ron Wills, Alan Roger Curry, that kind of Minister Jab. You can call it the Black Manosphere. I think Angryman gave that name. Some people might associate it with the Negro Manosphere. And then you have a group of brothers called the SYBSM. Save Yourself, Black Man. All right. And these are a group of brothers who are inspired by a dude named Mad Bus Driver X. Have you heard him before?
I heard him. I've seen a few of his videos. Dude with the helmet on his head and stuff.
Yeah. It's funny. I came to YouTube just to troll him. I wasn't even looking at for real. I started making accounts. I started trolling him on Facebook and shit just because I didn't like what he was saying. He was saying some bullshit I didn't agree with. But anyways, I end up staying, right? I don't have no problem with Mad Bus Driver X. He's talking about black men, leave the country, stop fucking with these scraggle daggles, which is his word for black women.
He promotes interracial dating basically.
Heavily. He thinks
I know he does. I saw his videos.
The majority of black women ain't worth fucking with. I mean, I can't really say he's too wrong on that. But now you have, Kid Organic, who is a relatively, newcomer. You don't really make that much noise, but he starts talking shit about how Jap was acting with Tommy. Now, I'm going to say, I told Jap this offline, and he don't mind me sharing that. I told Jap that he should just leave that shit alone, because it wasn't nothing that he can get out of that. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't nothing that he can get out of that, right? And hold on, hey Ray, give him a chance, man. That's Howard Cooper. He's actually pretty cool. So hold on a second. Look, if you can unban him, Ray, because he's actually a supporter of the podcast, man. See, y'all know if y'all talk. Here's the thing about my channel. If you talk bad about the Angryman or Minister Jap on my shit, you will get your ass kicked off the channel. That's how we rock. So you talk about anybody over, like, leave that for another. Don't do that. All right. So I'm just trying to let y'all know, man. If you talk about the Angryman, that's how it works. We have the same moderator. So if that's how it happens, man. So how are you back though? Because he didn't know who you was. So let me ask you this, Jay Miller. This nigga takes a shot at us. You know what I mean? He takes a shot at me.
I've seen the video.
Angryman takes a shot at, pretty much, he calls us the homosphere. And we don't have anything to do with, if you felt that Jap had a situation with Tommy, I told Jap, stop fucking with, don't even worry about that. That nigga's, you doing your thing, you got an audience, you don't even need to fuck with that nigga like that for real. Just ain't worth your time. But this nigga starts going in on us, and we don't have no problem. I don't have no problem with this nigga. And he talking about black men are effeminate. Oh, you black men can't get along. And he start calling out niggas that ain't got anything to do with him. What's up with that, fam?
I tell you truth, bro. I didn't even know that like Minister Jap even had a beef with Tommy. I remember when I was watching like the live stream, somebody kept on saying like Jap is outside. I didn't know that they had like some type of beef going on. I actually just clicked up on dude video and stuff. I mean, I'm gonna keep it honestly truth with y'all cats, man. I really enjoy watching both of y'all you guys' videos. I don't know too much. I didn't know that there was a click on his side. Tell you the truth, I know about him. I know about Data Black, like you, Angryman, Jap, you know what I'm saying? LAR movement, stuff like that. But I didn't know that there was like a click thing, you know what I mean? To me, y'all talk about a lot of the same topics and
we do.
I'm gonna keep it honest with y'all, bro. Y'all both be fire, bro. I mean, like you may say like, he's not making a lot of noise. I think he caught my attention and stuff. I think, man, honestly, man, that you guys basically speak a lot of the same exact things, you know what I mean? I think that for the most part, it sounds like you guys are pretty much on the same exact page. I think that what you guys should do, just like you did with me, man, like, when you, pretty much said what you said and, you reached out, man, like, look, okay, holler at me, bro. Let's come together on some real type of stuff and see what's up. Like I left a comment up on your video, and I also left a comment up on his video. I think, man, that what he said, I mean, I don't know what made him come at, say all that, what he said, you know what I'm saying? I really don't know. I think by, I guess, Jap's actions towards Tommy and stuff, you know what I'm saying? He probably was like, though, better than the rest of, like these trolls up on YouTube getting up into their feelings. But I don't know. See, like I said, I didn't know the whole backstory with Jap and Tommy. I didn't know none of that was going on, And I think that you probably, from seeing some of y'all beef sometimes, because I've said that before sometimes, like, hey, sometimes those shades seem like, y'all be cool. Then the next minute y'all kind of getting into it, yada, yada, yada. So maybe he sees the outside and kind of just took that and ran with it. But man, I'm gonna be honest with y'all cats, man. I mean, bro, man, y'all cut it out, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it real. Like if I was Jap, man, I try to reach out to dude first, because see, black folks, you already know, black folks don't eat this type of stuff up. And real cats ain't gonna tell y'all this, man. You know what I'm saying? They just want to sit back. Other cats want to see y'all beef. I'm telling you, YouTube love, you know how black folks is, they love to see cats beef and stuff. Oh man, this YouTube going after this YouTube or this and that. I mean, he shouldn't have came at you like, at y'all cats like that. What he said, call y'all the homosphere. I personally didn't agree with that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know where all this is coming from, because you got to understand, I just actually started recently, like, really keeping in contact with a Kid Organic when I, reached out to dude, because I was like, this dude, I personally like the content that he puts out, and I believe that you guys all for the most part up on the same page. Like I've listened to I just now started listening to it. I found Hardcore Tito. I ain't gonna say if I ran across some of his videos too. He kind of seemed like he was on the same page as y'all pretty much, and it seemed like the viewpoints are very much, the spot on, man. The only thing I can say, man, is y'all can hear me, even the the audience and stuff, is that try to reach out to each other. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all are more powerful working together than against each other, and right now, we need more black brothers to be really up on some, more some positive type of stuff, man. It's just YouTube, bro. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got to kill each other. You know, all the, you know, some cats ain't up on the same page. They might, you know, seem like they're up on the same page, but you know, it's all like this whole competition type of thing. It's enough food for everybody up on the plate, man. You know, that's just me though. You know, I'm just gonna keep it kind of, you know, I'm not gonna take sides, bro. You know, but
yeah, no, I feel you.
That's just me.
Let me ask Kevin, because you know that's what it seems like, man. The dude was and yeah, this is SYBSM, and you niggas over there was the homosphere. Like, Kevin, man, do you think there is between some black YouTubers, because you know it's a known fact that we work together.
You know,
shout out to, before I say this, shout out to Angryman. Me and Angryman and Minister Jap and Ringo were working together like all along, and then we started including everybody else in. Do you think people are hating on people are jealous? Because he mentioned that in his video. You're gonna say I'm jealous, but I'm not. I mean, he just brought it up and answered his own question.
You know, I'm gonna answer this 3 different ways. One, ARC, Alan Roger Curry is a Kappa, Dynasty is a Kappa, I'm a Kappa. You got 4 major black fraternities, 4 major black sororities, but there's also the Panhellenic. When the Kappas and Qs go with each other, you know, like Steve, there always has to be a fundamental thing that Steve talks about, respect. Whether it's Save Yourself Black Men, the Manosphere, whatever, there has to be respect. And as long as there's respect, you can start doing something. Right. You know, when they were talking about the Tommy situation, Tommy came to YouTube void. If he left, I actually think the black YouTube, it will be better, because there's something that exists that didn't exist before. You know, Tommy has infrastructure and reach, and he can pick off individual YouTubers because of that infrastructure and reach, but the Manosphere has infrastructure, reach, and the commission, which is unity. So everyone would profit off that and get better. Now, as far as Save Yourself Black Man and the Manosphere, all of us would be better to work together.
Right.
Because then there's no gaps, and we're serving the same purpose. You may step this way, chant that way, I twirl a cane, such and so forth. We all trying to do what we are trying to do. And Kid Organic, whoever that is, he's using whatever power he has as the smaller cog in the machine to punch up. That's good strategy. Now, what are we going to do with it? Are we going to use it to make the machine stronger? Or are we going to just let that continue to squeak and have other parts of the machine fall apart? Because that's what people are really waiting for. They're waiting to see, have we learned anything? And on this side of YouTube, I know something. We talk about what we like, but we also have people who will learn it, look at history. We can take stuff from the past and actually change stuff for the future because we got perspective and that infrastructure. So that's it.
Okay, let me ask Steve, man, because, you know, a lot of people have really been congratulating, like, you know, the fact, like, you know, you helped out Angryman with the site. That
wasn't
and
me.
Then, you know, I help you out, you know, Angryman helps out this person.
Angryman's helped me out too.
Yeah, I know. That's how it works. Like yesterday, I was on my stream with Rom. Angryman was promoting the Negro Manosphere on his OBS, which I didn't pay him for. He did it because he wanted to. I went and donated to Angryman while his stream was on, and people were donating to me. Like, that's how we was working yesterday. All at the same time. And a lot of people don't like, it seems like, you know, a lot of brothers are feeling how we're trying to turn this into a YouTube, not even a community, but, you know, we have the you know, like, Angryman got a site now. Well, he's had it longer than even I had my site, but you know, it's functional. Jap got a site. I have a site. You have a site. And, you know, we are actually Save Yourself Black Man and us. The message is pretty much the same for the most part. It ain't too much different, except for I kind of differ. I don't believe too much in the interracial marriage thing like that. But, you know, why are these dudes who we are, and many of us are supposed to be cool? What's up with this, with these dudes throwing shade for some shit that we ain't got nothing to do with?
Well, I think we're creating, first of all, I think we're creating like a Justice League, because we all are strong on individual, but when we come together, we're like unstoppable, and unstoppable force. And a lot of people are seeing that and they want to get on with us, but you have to have certain qualifications to roll with us. You know what I mean? You just can't. It's like how you always say, you know, don't ask me a question unless you super chat me. You know what I mean? You have to understand, you have to have a certain type of drive, a certain kind of mindset to roll with us. Because I mean, you know me, I'm very bullshit. If we brought somebody in that was a fucking knucklehead, I was like, oh shit, what the fuck we bringing this knucklehead in? And I'd say it in front of his fucking face. You know me, I don't give a fuck. But what I'm saying is that we all have a great respect for each other. We would never tear each other down like they're doing to I guess to the Negro Manosphere, because it's either they want to. It's like, if I can't be a part of y'all, I'm gonna talk shit about y'all. But but what they're doing is they're fueling. That's an Angryman line, fueling the anger, of course. They're fueling the Tommies of the world on what he's saying about black people. I mean, when they, because again, we come in peace. We trying to show other blacks that black people can come together, build businesses, work together, do things in a unified manner. But you had this motherfucker on the outside. I don't even know who the fuck he is, but I guess fuck, I don't know. Anyway, I'm shut my mouth. Anyway, so what I'm saying is that I'll shut up after saying this. It's just that the bottom line is that it's like I always say, the NFL, and just like the group here, it's a privilege. It's not a right. So just because you're black doesn't mean you can get in. How can you not offer, but how can you benefit or make or force us to work harder or be better? And if you can't do that, or you don't have the things to get in, because again, this is the big leagues right here. If you don't have it, what it takes, you can't catch a fucking down and out. You need to get your fucking ass out and just sit in the stands and fucking pass out popcorn or some shit. So.
Last but definitely not least, man, that was good. I was looking for a couple of monkeys in there, but
there you go.
Angryman, what do you think, man? Because I know you're familiar with SYBSM. Like I said, Kiriaki Jones, when they've been over here. Let's be frank, I'm cool with him. They took some pretty good shots, man. To this brother did for no reason, because put some pretty nasty shots, man. At what we doing? You don't seem to be too fazed by it. Why do you think people was taking shots on the other side of the manosphere? And we ain't even really talking about these niggas or nothing like that.
It's like Steve just said. We've created a Justice League, and you know what I'm saying. We're in the manosphere. We're the starting lineup.
Say it again.
We're the starting lineup.
One more time.
We're the starting lineup. All stars. The all stars. And what the problem is you got individuals who they have been part of the manosphere.
Mm-hmm.
But they've been part of the manosphere and they've been doing their thing. Or at least they felt like they've been doing their thing. Something is shiny. Something can look shiny, and you can think it's shiny till you put something beside it that's shinier. You feel what I'm saying? Ooh. And Cats is mad. And I expect that. I expect Cats to be angry. You feel me? But when you bring up names like Tito was originally part of it. But Tito didn't know how to act. So he got cut. Okay? That's the reality. Everybody should know that by now. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm not hating on them for creating their own little movement, but I didn't create my movement off the strength of hating on nobody.
Preach.
You feel what I'm saying? I created my movement off the strength of me doing what I'm doing, and I linked up with other people that were like-minded individuals. Because I don't think nobody here made their movement off of hating on somebody else. Like you said, you came into the game to troll Mad Bus Driver, but once you got in here, all I seen you doing is videos on your topics. I haven't even seen you do a video about Mad Bus Driver X or whatever his name is. And with the whole Kid Organic thing, I was on a hangout. I can't remember which hangout I was on, but I was on a hangout that Kid Organic was in.
Mm-hmm.
I think he was in the chat room or something like that. And he gave me props. He didn't have no problems with me. So all of a sudden now you got problems with me, so I can't even take that seriously. Because since that time that he was on that hangout and gave me props and was cool with me, up to this point, we haven't had no exchange.
Right.
There hasn't been nothing to cause no animosity. I haven't mentioned his name. You feel what I'm saying? But maybe that's the problem. Maybe the problem is I haven't mentioned his name. Maybe the problem is I haven't, because some people, they'll get animosity just because they feel like they deserve more credit than they're being given. You could have somebody hating on you because you didn't mention their name, and it wasn't out of malice. It's just the fact that you just didn't. You know what I'm saying? So now they're upset or whatever. Like, I've said this numerous times on my channel recently, because that chick, Cynthia, whatever, she wanted me to do a hangout with her after that hangout with Angel. She wanted me to do a hangout. And I said, no, I'm not going to do it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't respect her. I don't respect her resume.
Right.
I could care less how many subs she got. Where's
Right.
your resume? You know what I'm saying? So my whole thing is this. You can spend your energy on one of two things. You can't spend it on both. You can't divide it. You can spend your energy trying to make yourself bigger and better than you were yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can spend that energy hating on somebody that's spending their energy making themselves bigger and better than yesterday. But you can't do both. You can hate on me or you can do you. Me personally, the reason why I'm not fazed by them comments over there is because I'm going to keep doing me. And I'm going to keep doing me, and I'm going to keep linking up with other cats that can rise above that bullshit. It's just like Hove said, like, I can't hear the peanut gallery. I'm on a fucking flight. I can't hear the noise down there. You know what I'm saying? So I'm good. Like, I could care less about them little comments. That's just shots being taken because they want to be where other people are already at. You know what I'm saying? I guess they think where we're at right now is the upper echelons, but they don't even realize all of us are looking to be way higher than this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. They ain't gonna get no shine on my platform. I know that. I ain't gonna say no names. I'm not even gonna address it on my platform. When I get ready to do my live stream, I gotta get up with Steve and Kevin. We're gonna do a hangout about the broke mindset. But if I do a live stream by myself, it's gonna be about something, but it ain't gonna be about them niggas.
Hold on a second. Somebody says Tommy is here's the thing, because you guys people come and address some things, right? When it comes to like Black YouTube, obviously there's some YouTubers who are bigger than us. You have like Lovely T, and shout out to Bobby Sonora. He's in the building. What up, Bobby C?
Yeah, shout out.
Hey, what's up,
Bobby. What's good with you, man?
Hey, Angryman, what's going on, man?
Okay, I'm gonna come to you in a minute, Bobby. But let me say this real quick.
All right.
And Angry, you about to stream after this, right?
Not right after this, because I gotta call Steve and holler at him.
Oh, okay. So, this is what I want to say. They're big. They're bigger YouTubers who have like bigger Black channels than us. Like Lovely T, Tommy, and we understand that the Black YouTubers that have bigger channels. When it comes to Black male YouTubers who speak for our particular content audience, we don't get as many subscribers over here as they do because our content is not for Black people in general. We're speaking to a specific target audience. So channels are going to be a little small over here. But I'll tell you what, you guys see these super chats when we be having these things. You guys see our Patreon and stuff like that. We damn sure ain't never begging for nobody either. You know what I'm saying? So the brothers who do appreciate what we do in our niche market, for what we do, we are compensated for very well. So let's put that out there. And I do feel there is a lot of hate from certain factions of Black YouTube and the Black men, not from all, because there's some brothers over there, man, that really do appreciate what we're doing. But like I said, man, if you want to get more views or people take you more serious, then stop having these weak ass channels. I'm just gonna let's just keep it real. Some of you niggas are fucking trash.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna even call your name. You know, you may have a good video here or there. You may have 2 good videos a week, but overall, you suck. And
Can I add a thing?
yeah, go ahead. I was about to go in, but go ahead. I'm gonna be.
My bad, bro.
No, overall, you niggas fucking suck. That's why you bitch ass niggas stay mad over there. All right. For any of you niggas that got a fucking problem, you no talent clown ass niggas, you niggas suck. Fucking suck. You are no talent. You're fucking lazy, and you're on that bullshit. And you can't get a fucking dollar off this bitch because you are a piece of shit. That's what it is.
But
and I'm gonna keep my dick down your goddamn throat every fucking day when I come on here and you watch these goddamn videos, see all these goddamn. We're gonna keep putting our fucking cocks down your fucking earlobe.
But
Hey,
yo,
that's what we're gonna keep doing. For all you niggas that got an attitude is mad about it every fucking time.
Let me say this real quick before LAR. Let me just say this. The problem is that they don't understand just because anybody can be a YouTuber doesn't mean anybody can be a YouTuber. If you do not have the ability to hold an audience attention, because some of you cats, I wanted to link up with you. I went and looked at your platform, and I'm sitting there like it was brutal to watch. If you can't hold the attention of an audience, you're not going to be a good YouTuber. That's all I had to say. Go ahead, LL.
There's a few things I'm gonna try to say, but I'm gonna try to say them fast. First and foremost, you guys are great at what you do. Then y'all, even if people have a problem with y'all always reach out to people and show that you can agree to disagree. Mm-hmm. Past that, y'all work hard as a motherfucker. I'm at work and I cut my shit on and y'all on. No matter what fucking time I'm at work. Dropping some dope, some real jewels. Past that, the topics you have is diverse. It's not just one thing over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. To the point where, you know, whether y'all know it, y'all have a big impact. Because I've been on YouTube for a minute, and I know when y'all really not getting the views y'all supposed to get, but at the same time, people are poaching y'all information and getting views off of that shit.
Yeah.
So, you know, whether people like it or not, it is what it is. But on top of it, but even a little bit further, at the end of the day, like O'Shea, you the face of the Negro Manosphere. And whether people know it or want to admit it or not, when it comes to black men in general, it's showing that we can have disagreements and not go off the handles and act like little bitches about it. Even with the SBM cats, even with the ITMOR, the MGTOW, even with the other just individuals, most of you guys are pretty much having the same message. Most of you guys have pretty much the same political views. Most of you guys pretty much are cool individuals on an individual basis. You can talk to each other. So all these rifts gonna be cleared out in a minute because the people that y'all Xing out is people that you can't really work with at all. And I think those are the motherfuckers who got a real problem because after a while, y'all shit gonna get so big that when y'all say a motherfucker ain't no good, everybody gonna say they ain't no good. Mm. You know what I'm saying? And this coming from a cowboy hater. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is.
Let me do this, man. Shout out to Let's Be Frank. He's a SYBSM dude, man. He showed me nothing but love, man. He been following me even before he was in that. So since I had like 100 subscribers, I got a lot of love for dude, man. Shout out to Let's Be Frank, and everything. Let me get to Bobby Sonora real quick. What up, Bobby?
Yeah, I want to thank you for having me on here. Actually, I wanted to mention the LA. I like your stuff too. I've been watching it a little bit here and there lately. Let's Be Frank. I was actually, when I heard that you were doing a hangout and the SYSBM thing was popping off, the first two YouTubers that came to my mind was Let's Be Frank and Straight Shooter. Now Straight Shooter is like, anybody ever seen Straight Shooter's videos?
No.
Okay, well check out Straight Shooter. He's a brother out of, I think he's on the Pacific Northwest. But he's what they called awakened while married. So, you know, the whole, I don't know if you know the whole MGTOW thing, but essentially to have that philosophy, you cannot be a subject to the state. In other words, put yourself in a position whereby you will be with a woman, whether in a legal marriage contract or in a cohabitation or a common law marriage type of deal, where a woman can use the state against you. A lot of people think that MGTOW is about the women. It's more about the gynocentrism. It's more about the state being able to take over your assets and put you under their thumb. And let's be frank, he really, you know, he's really got some good insight on those types of things. Now, I don't really listen to Kid Organic. I've seen his name here and there. But when I think about SYSBM, I think about, like you said, the Mad Bus Driver X. I think he's pretty funny. But I think like LAR said, I mean, you know, there's so many overlaps in this game, you know, and the basic overlap is the postmodern society, and what we have nowadays has changed the relationships between men and women. And that's what's happening. And that's all I see.
Well, here's the thing, man. And let's be frank, I want you to clear this up, man. If you actually want a link to come in here and talk about this shit, because you know, if this nigga is and I'm a little offended, man. I'm a little, because I seen you niggas, man, on that particular comment, you know, that video, and it's a lot of fake ass niggas on YouTube, man. And I didn't see nobody like, yo, man, you know, you shouldn't be taking a shot at the Negro Manosphere. In fact, you know, no disrespect, let's be frank, I seen you comment and you was, I guess, pretty much okay with what they had to say about us. Karaki Jones went over there, LOL, and then, you know, you niggas that come over here to the channel like it's all love. But the thing about it is when we see you, and if you guys represent that movement, and this faggot ass nigga, this Steve, can I call him a monkey?
Steve ain't there. We got him for a second.
This fucking monkey over there with these bananas over there. What's his nigga name? Kid Chemical. This faggot ass nigga who comes over here talking shit about. I was a little bit cool about it, but that, you know, you niggas ain't checked this bitch ass nigga.
And look,
you didn't say
real talk, O'Shea. He only got his name out there off the strength of our beef, because they added him to that list. That's the only reason. Yo, if it wasn't for that list, I wouldn't even known who that nigga was. That's just me being honest. I wouldn't even know who he was.
Did you niggas go and I really want to know, man, like y'all go comment on that video and oh yeah, you know, SYBSM, and then he dissed the Negro, he dissed the Black Manosphere, and you guys come over here like it's all love, but why y'all don't share that on that channel?
Exactly. Like,
you know, that's the kind of fake ass shit I don't like. You know what I mean? And I'm not, you know, if you want to come on, nigga, and explain this, he ain't nowhere to come right now.
I couldn't. There's no possible way. If I start talking shit about Tommy, any of these YouTubers that got a big following, somebody's gonna come in my chat room and be like, yo, shut the fuck up, Angry Man. You don't know what you're talking about. So I don't understand this. Like, where's the love when it comes to the manosphere? Where's the love when it comes to the Black Manosphere? Like, you really gonna let cats that usually associate themselves with the Black Manosphere all of a sudden talk shit? Because I ain't never said shit about the SY whatever movement. I ain't never talked shit about them. Right. Ever. You know what I'm saying?
In fact, the dude that one of the dudes that writes, you know, Tunde Umana is SYBSM. The soup he got paid. He gets paid to write for me over on the Negro Manosphere. You know what I mean? Like, nigga, do any of you niggas pay him? I mean, I just wanted to stop the show. That's the question I want to ask right now. Everybody be quiet. Does Kid Organic or any of you niggas over there that's tagging that shit, do you niggas pay, or have you ever paid Tunde to do anything for you? I mean, since y'all niggas was okay with them shitting on us, I just want to know. Because if you didn't, all you niggas are faggots and you fake as fuck.
What's the nigga's resume? Do that. Pull up Kid Organic's resume. What is his resume? What has he done?
Nigga suck dick
Other
for a
than
bunch of
running his mouth
non-lighters
on
and shit.
YouTube.
And, yeah, nigga, I'm talking shit about you, nigga. You know what? I tried to be cool with that, man. Fuck you, niggas. It's all right, let's be frank. I mean, you know, that was some hoe ass shit that you did, not even checking these bitch ass niggas about me and all that. But fuck y'all. This is our shit now, nigga. You niggas is mad about, man. Fuck you niggas. I'm about to get, man. I'm tired of you niggas hating on us, man. Fuck y'all.
For what though? The commission ain't did nothing but show love.
Yeah, man, showing none of you faggot ass niggas, man. You niggas come on there talking that bullshit, homosphere, all this shit, man. You niggas can eat a dick, and all you faggot ass niggas over there that went over there and commented on that video, and you didn't check that punk ass nigga. All you niggas are fags. All you niggas are fags. You niggas talking about, oh, he said they don't want these problems. You niggas don't want these problems, nigga. Do you know how many motherfuckers fuck with us like that? You bitch ass niggas don't want these problems. Yeah. But shout out to my man. Let's be frank though. Let you niggas know.
If we really wanted to, like, okay, I said something about the Justice League earlier. Right? All right, just think about this for a second. Every once in a while, Batman will have to deal with the Riddler. Like, Batman will deal with the Riddler by himself. But if he really wanted to, he could make that phone call and the whole league show up and be like, damn, like this nigga about to get decimated. Like, we could sit here and you talking to content creators that create content daily. Like, we could create content. Like, if we was really on some beef shit, we could sit there and go in on niggas every day, back to back. And before you know it, niggas won't even want to fuck with your shit. Like, all of a sudden, I heard Tito's name come up today. That's the first time I've heard that name brought up in a fucking hangout since last year. You feel me? And I'm not, you know what? I ain't even gonna go into why, because I don't want to breathe life back into him. But niggas don't even realize. Like, niggas is just chilling. Like, I'm not even beefing with niggas. Like, that whole thing on the hangout. When they're, you know, the old chick, she tried to jump out there and talk shit about me. And I told everybody, I was like, yo, I don't got to debate with her. I done already solidified my position. You already know what I can do. I could rain on that bitch for 40 days, 40 nights and without breaking a sweat. But what's the purpose of it? What is it going to accomplish? Only thing it's going to accomplish is going to give her some shine. It's going to give her some free promotion. And it definitely ain't going to make me no money. You know what I'm saying? So what's the point of it? But that shit is crazy. If you down with the
you niggas are mad. You niggas are mad. Moist for that shit, fam. Like I said, you niggas come over here and be like, yo, what's up? It's all love. But when one of these punk ass niggas get on here talking that bullshit about us.
Hold on. I gotta say something. Punk
ass niggas don't say shit.
I gotta say something. So here come Trinidad MGTOW. Tito is a good guy. He's a good guy, huh? He's a good guy? A rapist nigga who fucking beats his girl to make her stay and robs little old ladies? That's a good guy? Nigga, kill yourself. Fuck out of here. Who co-signs that type of shit?
Bitches.
Like, who co-signs that type of shit?
Bitches.
Fuck out of here, man.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you niggas like this one time, man. I'm gonna tell you niggas like this for real, man. You know, like I said, you know, you niggas is barking up the wrong tree, man. I'm letting you niggas know this. You know, you niggas is really barking at you niggas. You really stay in your lane. I'm just gonna put this out there, right? Like, for real. You niggas need to stay in your fucking lane. You know, I'm just really letting you niggas know that. You know, I actually put out a video. I like what you niggas is doing. You niggas is moving pretty good over there doing with that. But you niggas is over there tagging that shit like some bunch of faggots. I'll tell you like this. You don't see a bunch of niggas going around tagging Negro Manosphere. Pow, Negro Manosphere. You know, we don't, the Negro Manosphere is a community. It ain't no fucking group, nigga. This ain't no fucking new additional shit like that. Ain't no blood or Crips. You niggas are internet gangsters.
Yo, this shit is a movement. You feel me? This nigga talking
Yo,
about
this nigga-
Tito is classic. Like, nigga, kill yourself, man.
Nah, don't ban him. Unban Tommy. Unban Tommy's. Don't ban him. Don't ban him. Tommy's here. Tommy's here. Tommy's here. Don't unban Tommy. Unban him because that's what Tommy does to us when we come over there. Don't unban because Tommy won't gonna say like you guys don't unban him.
I don't think that's the real Tommy. I don't think that's the real Tommy.
Oh, okay. So like I said, man, you know, we ain't trying to really have these kind of fucking problems, man. But you niggas sure ain't rectifying that video that nigga did. So you know, you grown ass niggas going around tagging SYBSM all goddamn day, all around YouTube and the fucking internet like some little fucking children and shit, making these little diss videos and shit like it's banging on wax or something. It's the Bloods versus the Crips in the 90s. What's wrong with that shit? Most of these niggas don't even show your fucking face, hiding behind avatars and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So that's all
I just thought about
you niggas, and that's your 30 minutes of fame. You can go back to do whatever the fuck you're doing.
When people need to get talked about, they get talked about directly. But I will say this, because I've been around long enough to notice this. Sometimes when people have beef with people, make sure they verify themselves. Because even with somebody like Tommy, there are people who trolled in his name to keep beef going. So no matter whether there are people in SY, SBM that's cool as shit, but there are gonna be people who troll in that moniker to keep shit going. So unless these people verify themselves, don't say shit to them motherfuckers.
Hey, let's be frank. I appreciate you, fam. Like I said, you've been fucking with me for a long time, man. But I'm telling you this. You know that punk ass nigga was making the motherfucking video. I ain't see you check this nigga. You want us to both to succeed? Well, it'll seem like to me, if that's the case, you would want us working with these niggas. Cause we will. We wouldn't.
Well, here's the thing. If he wants both of us to succeed, why he wasn't over there talking that peace shit when the old boy was talking that shit?
Yeah,
why is it you come see? This is the shit that I can't.
Let me go read this comment. What he said. I'm gonna read this comment because I know he commented on that video. Don't go over there and try to delete it either, nigga. I'm gonna go over there and get it right now.
Hey, Angryman, you know, Game of Thrones niggas had to take the knee. Fuck that shit. Take the knee.
You damn straight. They better take a knee.
Hold on, wait. Let me go over here. This nigga was talking mad shit.
Nigga, look.
Let me go ahead and look at this, man. I'm gonna see what Let's Be Frank. Did he leave a comment on this? I'm pretty sure there's a bunch of niggas over here hating. Nigga called us the Negro Manosphere. They like that comment. Let's see here. Bunch of shit. You know, we ain't even bothering these faggots. But
the Legion of Doom, the Legion of bitches.
The Legion of losers.
Yeah. Losing the cake ass motherfuckers with no daddy and shit.
Cake ass niggas.
Yeah, this shit, you know.
Pillsbury Hines ass niggas.
Man, that's crazy. Whenever you see dudes doing shit like this, I mean, people want you to take the high ground and say, well, don't say anything about it. But look, if you are out doing what everybody else is doing, I mean, yeah, y'all look at this as entertainment, information, but this is a full-time thing for us. And I'm sorry, you're going to take some of this shit personal because it is personal, especially when you see someone trying to come at you for no other reason than that you're actually being successful.
Yeah.
I mean, damn.
Yeah. But see, the funny thing is, this is how you know it's some fuckery and some bullshit, because they always want the person who's retaliating to take the high ground, but they never address the person who's initiating to take the high ground on some, yo, why you starting shit? Did anybody go over there to Kid Organic and say, yo, man, why you starting shit?
Nah.
See?
I don't see none of you niggas going over there saying that. But like I said, man, you know, let's be frank, man. You need to get your peoples, bro. You know,
just because you had a lot of love for you niggas and shit. Just because you had both your
really getting to know those, you know, no serious problems.
Wait, excuse me, O'Shea. Hey, Trinidad, just because you have both of your fucking parents don't mean shit, bitch. Your daddy's your daddy. Let me talk about your little punk ass daddy. Why you a little punk? Because look at this shit you saying, bitch. You need to go to your punk ass daddy and smack him in his punk ass face for fucking nutting in your motherfucking mom and create your little bitch ass. talk about you got both your parents. Fuck your parents. Because you know what? Your daddy is sleeping on the motherfucking couch right now trying to tell, he probably telling you to type this shit, motherfucker. I'm sorry, guys. I apologize. I'm sorry. This motherfucker be making me. I'm sorry.
Bobby C, man. Let me get Bobby C's take on this shit. Bobby C. Bobby C. That's how we do over here, man. Bobby C, man. Hey, yo, check this out, man. Why these niggas hating on us, man? Like
LAR said, like LA said, man, like, you know, I be working, so sometimes I be getting bits and pieces of this shit, you know? Like I don't even know the video you're talking about. I'm just on here just trying to like politic with y'all niggas, but you know what I'm saying? Because I like dealing with y'all. Like I deal with you and Angryman before, and I plan on doing some more shit with y'all again. But yeah, man. But I didn't know this rift was occurring. You know, like I said, when I think about the manosphere, like I don't think about it as a specific group. I just think about it as a philosophy. And when I think about the Negro Manosphere, I think about, you know, the manosphere with our needs, especially black men. And then, you know, then there's, you know, all the little other, you know, the IBMORs and the SYSBMs and stuff like that. I don't know how connected they really are as far as like, do they actually do hangouts together in groups and stuff like that? So, you know, I mean, cause you're like what's the name of you call it is it you Ringo, Angryman and what's the name?
Commission.
The commission. Yeah. See, they don't have, I don't think they have anything like that.
And see, that's the problem.
Yeah, no, they hating on us.
Hold on. But what they do have is individuals who don't have to co-sign on that shit. That'd be no different than me sitting around somebody and like, hey, I'm your friend, you're my friend. And then when I'm away from O'Shea, Angryman, Steve, and I allow you.
Hello?
Do the wireless.
Yo, you went out.
Do the wireless.
Hey, yo, can somebody like...
You got to stop it right there.
You cut out, fam.
Yeah, you cut out for a second.
Oh, I was just saying you got to stop it. Look, like O'Shea made the video, it was really respectful, gave him a chance to rectify the situation, even if whoever this is, Kid Organic, did not come and address it. Anyone in Save Yourself Black Man has had the opportunity to go in and say, yeah, you know what, that's wrong, I'm good, whatever. You can't just be silent. And you darn sure can't go on and co-sign calling it the Bagosphere or whatever. I mean, what's the point in that? That's where the issue comes in. Not do they have a structure. The fact that you go in and co-sign and one-up them, all right, well, then you need to expect man to man to be accountable for your actions and own up to it.
And it's been like 6 hours since that shit happened. And, you know, here's the thing. No, many hours. And I don't see you niggas saying, yo, man, take that video down. You know what I'm saying? You know, you in the wrong for this. Nah, man, you niggas is going over there. You know what I mean? And that's just some bullshit, man. I'm really offended. You know what I mean? I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm gonna just say this, and we're probably gonna end the show because I'm tired of talking too much. You know what I'm saying? I know Angryman got a shit. You know what we do over here, and you know, he was talking about you niggas over there begging for money. Stop the show, man. Before me and Angryman ever asked for $1, Mad Bus Driver X was one of the first niggas that was asking for money on Black YouTube. He had this Patreon and shit way before we knew niggas to this shit when it come to asking for money.
Let me address.
Let me clown him real quick. I'm gonna let you keep the thing on.
Go ahead.
You know, with the money that you seen, what we got, y'all got SaveYourselfBlackMan.com. I ain't hating on this. It's a good site. But we got the Negro Manosphere.com. You know, I done had countless interviews. Angryman had countless interviews. We done had brothers talking about traveling. We done had brothers talking about finance. I got over 30 finance articles over on the Negro Manosphere. Angryman got articles on the Negro. Steve the Dean got articles on the Negro Manosphere. We support each other financially and we stick together. You know what I'm saying? And for you niggas who supposed to be all about helping brothers and all this bullshit, helping black men, you niggas are some fucking haters, man. You really got a fucking Sasquatch stuck in your ass. And like I said, man, you know, some of you niggas, man, I ain't saying all of you, some of you I do fuck with, but a lot of you niggas are just mad and you niggas are bums. I'm gonna start calling you niggas for what you fucking are, especially you niggas over there on that bullshit. You know what I mean? You niggas are no talents. You niggas suck a lot of dick. And you take a lot of fucking cum shots to the face when it comes to this shit. You just not that good. I'm just gonna, some of you niggas ain't good at this shit, man. You niggas fucking suck. And one of the reasons why, I can do what I do, nigga, I'm good. I know you don't like that, nigga. I know you don't like. I got a 10,000 subscriber channel, and we got 1 billion motherfuckers watching. Nigga, you can't even get you can't get nobody to watch your motherfucking ass on that goddamn channel, nigga.
Nigga, I was on vacation in Myrtle
sorry.
Beach.
Go ahead.
I turned on my phone. I turned on my live stream. Going to fucking Family Dollar. I had 100 people watching me while I was at Family Dollar buying some shit. So it's a matter of, can you hold the attention? If you don't got it, you don't got it. As far as like any nigga that comes out his mouth and say, yo, you over there on your channel asking for money. Shut your dumb, ignorant, non-productive, non-capitalist ass the fuck up. YouTube makes millions, probably billions of dollars off of every video uploaded on here. If you are uploading a video on YouTube and you're not making any money off of it, you are a dumb fuck.
Or you suck. Or both.
Let me say that. Let me go further. Hold on. Let me get this last part out of here. If I opened up a restaurant and I let niggas come in my restaurant every day for a year eating for free, giving them food. Here, you can have food, come in free. After a year, if I decide, hey man, you know what? You guys come in here and y'all eat for free. I'm not going to charge you, but hey, put a little something in the tip jar. Give me a little donation. For every dude that decides, oh man, you've been giving away the food for free, and now all of a sudden you want to charge for it. Any nigga that has a problem with that, you're a piece of shit. And I'm going to tell you why. Because you've been watching my shit for free, nigga, for a long motherfucking time. And as you know, in America, ain't a goddamn thing free. You got to pay for water and air in this motherfucker. You feel me? So don't come to my fucking channel. And you know what? Any nigga that does that, you letting me know you have a slave mentality because you live in America and you don't believe that black men should be compensated for what they do. But you'll take your monkey ass and buy some $200 fucking Jordans. You understand? You will go down to Louis Vuitton, take all your little pennies you saved up so that you can get a belt, because that's about all you're going to get, just so you can say, look, I got Louis Vuitton. Nigga, kill yourself. That's all I got to say about the shit.
I got a Luther Vandross. The LV support.
What Angryman is talking about is just a part of the stream we were going to have, the broke mindset. I noticed that the only people that worry about me making money on YouTube is honestly black people. My other subscribers, I don't have to hear any of these comments about you begging or you this or that. Never seen it. It's just my black subscribers. So I don't know if it was Ron Wills that said something about that, but I will say this: don't worry about what I'm doing. Worry about why you worried about what I'm doing, because it's something about you, not about us. That's it.
I'm gonna let LAR say something. Go ahead, LAR, because I'm about to roast these niggas real quick. Go ahead.
But I ain't mad at you. Here's the thing: when it comes to black male content, you need to have a man mindset. Shout out to Steve. I'm gonna hate on the Cowboys, but I'm gonna still be real about it.
Man, take your hat off when you just address me in Angry Man. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna turn it backwards. I'm gonna turn it back.
All right, there you go. All right, you got my attention now.
Oh shit, Sansa Ray in the chat room. You see that, O'Shea?
What'd you say?
But
You see Sansa Ray in the chat room?
Yeah, what up, Sansa Ray?
but at the end of the day,
y'all gave her that ether. You and Jap on that skit, man. Goddamn. But that's another story, man. I mean, you gonna keep it cool for right now. That was probably the most epic shit I ever heard. Niggas was crying on that shit. but go ahead, LAR. Y'all niggas.
Yeah. At the end of the day, do something like support brothers' channels like you support everybody else. It don't cost nothing to like the video. It don't cost nothing to tell somebody else about it. It don't cost nothing to share a video. It don't like the things that don't cost. Do that shit. If you got a big problem with money, give people more opportunity to get ad revenue. How about that? That ain't gonna cost you nothing. But don't hate on people for getting money. If people donate, cool. I mean, goddamn, some of you sorry motherfuckers donating money to McDonald's every day and you about to catch a heart attack.
Right.
But
Shout out to Devin McCoy.
What's the big deal? Like, you don't say shit. You supersize that shit. And now you need Obamacare because you done fucked up. So, give brother some respect, man. Goddamn. Like, O'Shea be roasting the shit out of people. He be funny as a motherfucker, and he's entertaining, but he do drop real shit. Angryman been popping out millions of videos for the longest. Steve been dropping real science for the longest. Kevin teaching y'all motherfuckers how to dress and act like a fucking man in public. What's the problem?
Exactly.
Like, what's the problem? Oh, do you want motherfuckers to tell you to put makeup on and wear a skirt and switch in public and fucking dress like Young Thug? That's what you want to support? If not, shut the fuck up and just get down with the people who giving you the real shit. Now I'm gonna shut up so I can turn my hat back around.
Yeah, please. Okay,
I'm gonna just say this. I'm gonna let Bobby, say what his thing, but I'm gonna just say it like this, man. First of all, shout out, man, to the people, man. Angryman had a really big dream, bro. And I appreciate LAR saying I might probably be maybe one of the more popular YouTubers of like the Negro Manosphere, because that's my site. But we talk about like Black YouTube. Angryman, like I always call him the chief of the commission, and I always fall in line with that. And I just do my part. But really, brothers working together was his idea. Now, obviously, there's some things I knew how to do that he did not know how to do, and which was like more like the Facebook thing, or maybe like know how to operate a blog. But there are a lot of things that he knows how to do that I can't do. Like I cannot set this fucking OBS up for nothing to save my fucking life. I don't know how to do no graphics. And really, we just, I got to give credit where credit is due. And I'll just play my role in this. I think what SYSBM needs to do is play their role in whatever the fuck they're doing. Yeah. And like I said, I like what they got going on when it comes to, Curie, and when it comes to their website and what they're trying to do, for their audience, man, is orchestrated. But you brothers, man, gotta come out when y'all get these bitch ass niggas, man, that's representing y'all movement that ain't really doing nothing and putting y'all up against some niggas that's out there that's some heavyweights for real in this shit. Hey man, it can really go bad real quick. Because it could get nasty, especially when you're dealing with a motherfucker like me that know how to stop. So, I got a lot of respect for the majority of you guys, man. I really would like to work with you guys. I think it'd be better. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you got some punk ass niggas on your team, but that's just what it is. But all this, taking shots at niggas who are actually doing more than what you're doing, it makes you look stupid. And I'm just, I'm really gonna keep it real. When it comes to who's doing more between us and you, it's not even close. So let's not take shots at motherfuckers that got better infrastructure, got more layout, got more fans, got more. You look dumb. I'm just gonna say that because the shit is real. I'm just be real honest. You need to check these little punk ass niggas out here that's trying to get you niggas into some bullshit that when it's not supposed to be about that. This ain't supposed to be about no damn gangs and shit. Tag this, tag. Listen, man, we all black. We all black men. We're all underserved. We're trying to help the black male community, and we got to get these bitch ass niggas out here who not really about that. So if you niggas is about starting drama and starting bullshit, I had to kick one nigga up out my website. I ain't gonna call no names for doing the same type of shit. And if you niggas got some faggot ass niggas in your crew that's doing it, y'all need to kick these niggas out your shit too, because it make y'all shit look bad. So that's all I'm gonna say. I'm about to get the fuck up out of here. Oh, shout out to Sansaray, man. See, this is the reason why I can't pick any man no goddamn word. He always starting some shit.
Shout out to you, Sansaray, with your
he gonna say, what's the Sansaray? What up with you, big kid? Like, and he gonna start laughing. You see this nigga? This nigga ain't shit, man. Niggas is messy, bro. But no, I'm gonna just let everybody, Bobby, man, go ahead. I'm gonna hit you after this, Bobby. But Bobby, man, let everybody know where they can find you at and shit and all that stuff.
I'm on Angryman. I'm on the Negromanosphere.com writing articles, writing stories. I want to do a little story time here and there. You know what I'm saying? Because I got some stories for your asses. Much respect to the Angryman, to O'Shea, to the entire commission. For putting me on, let me get my voice out there. I think this is gonna be big. I think if niggas can get they come together like Sergeant Willie Pete says, come together like Voltron. It could be big. It could be big shit. We could have our own online TV one type shit. You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to be on with these niggas on that gay shit. Oh, my bad.
You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck that Lifetime. What is it? Lifetime? Whatever the fuck it is. Nah, man. Y'all could do it. We could do it. If everybody just comes together and just gets their head right. I think it could be something big.
All right. Hold on. No, Nino. Hey, hold on, nigga. Can you guys say something about? No, nigga. I can't say shit about that without you donating, motherfucker. Hold on. Stop the show.
Somebody always do that to you right at the end.
Everybody look at this dumb nigga right here. No, Nino. Can you say something? Hey, man, fuck you. How about that? Get your cornball ass on my chat, nigga. The fuck wrong with you? You know what? I'm starting. As more of this chat goes on, I started to get a little bit more angry, man. See, angry man. See, get your stupid ass out of my shit, nigga. The fuck wrong with you? Get your punk ass out of here. Yo, don't unban him so I could play with him real quick, Laquan. I know you want to get rid of his ass, but I gotta fuck with him real quick and just But nah, go ahead. Who's the next person, man? Kevin, where can they find you at, player? Kevin, man, he got that doo-doo.
Yo. No,
okay.
Man, I had it on mute. Now they can find me online at they can find me on YouTube at by Kevin Samuels, or if you just do a Google search, Life and Style by Kevin Samuels. Thanks
it's all good, no, I'm just fucking with you, dog. I don't mean no harm, bro. I just be playing with people. I'm a nice guy.
Yeah, as usual.
I just be fucking with y'all, man. I don't be really serious, man. Angry Man, well, he got that shit all nice on the screen any goddamn way. Where can they find you at, player?
Watch this. I only gotta say one thing. You can find me at the angrymanchannel.com. Courtesy of Steve the Dean Williams. Appreciate
He lying, man.
Fuck Steve the Dean, because he ain't
I
hooked my
know,
shit
fuck
up.
him.
Let me tell the story. Let me tell the story real quick, short.
$1 million website designing ass nigga.
Steve, I told Steve about my little issue with a certain company. He was like, yo, man, fuck that shit, man. We can do your shit right now. We can do it tonight.
That sounds just like that,
for
nigga.
real. It's like, hell yeah, we can do it tonight. Yo, we set up to about 3 in the morning, I think. Yeah. 3 in the morning, and made the website the same damn night. I was like, that's what I'm talking about. That's how you get shit done. You feel me? So I appreciate him for that, man. He's been trying to shut me up, but he gonna keep getting the praises. Appreciate it.
No. I just want you to put your cigarette in your mouth when you say that shit, man.
Hold on, let me get right.
All right, come on.
Oh, man.
Y'all can check me out.
There you go.
At the angrymanchannel.com.
It's about a bitch.
Courtesy of Steve.
Oh my god.
And that motherfucker say he gonna do something, he do something. He's a productive motherfucker.
Yeah, that's one thing.
Nobody ever say nothing about Steve the Dean.
All right, LAR, man, my man. Hey, LAR, it's funny, right? When I thought about the Brother Pill podcast, it was initially supposed to be me, Steve, LAR, and Kevin. That was the original lineup, but then what ended up happening was fucking just the Angry Man hopped on one night and just killed it, and he just pretty much fucked both of y'all niggas up. So I'm sorry. It's just
what happened? What did I do?
Angry Man just came on, man, and he caught fire, niggas. I just never called you niggas back. So
oh, that's fucked up. Don't put that on me.
I'm just messing with y'all, man.
Don't put that on me.
Man, fuck LAR and Kevin, man. This nigga LAR, man, good, man. It's kind of like a nigga you thought was going to work for 2,000 yards, and somebody else come in, you give him the ball one time.
Put that me on the bench.
But LAR movement, what really happens is LAR movement has a work schedule that's a little different. Yeah, but I actually like LAR movement on these motherfuckers, man. He come. Isn't it? How many brother pills you been on, LAR? At least
It's been a few. It's been about 3 or 4. It's been a few.
Can you come on regularly, man? You know, I know because you don't really talk too much when you say something that should be hella smart. I'd be like, damn, I think about that. Like he like to come together and be like, I got 2 words to say. Think about it. Oh shit, that was damn. God,
I got 2 words to say.
Nigga, I didn't even know. God, nigga. Ooh.
I'll let you know when I'm working. How about that? Because I'm working most of the time. So shit, I was just off today.
Yeah, just let me know, man. Because he be like, I just got 5 words. I hate taxes. Huh? God damn, that nigga smart. Fuck. That's some true shit. He be over there like, yeah, I know. Where can they find you at, man?
Y'all can find me at your baby mama's house at 3 a.m. eating Captain Crunch and drinking your kids' Capri Suns, fucking up your household. That's pretty much what, with condoms all on the kitchen counter.
Yeah, shit.
LAR movement at YouTube.
Okay, cool. And last but not least, this monkey eating motherfucker over here.
I speak clean on too.
You know what, man? Steve, I'm gonna see how fucking racist Steve was, man.
Come on, man.
Steve is a racist ass nigga.
Man, come on.
I'm gonna tell you, like, man, Steve, dude, like, he like black people, but he like making fun of the motherfuckers at the same time. He the kind of one a nigga that will like help you. Like, yeah, man, hey man, young brother, I'm gonna help you. You hit my hey, thank you, Steve. No problem, you black motherfucker. He that kind of nigga.
I love the chat room, man. I love
helping you crispy black motherfuckers. That's the kind of nigga Steve is, man. Because every time I was in Uganda, right, I would upload it. Here's why he laughing. I would upload a video on Facebook of what I'm doing. I'm going live in Uganda. He'd be like, "Hey man, are they over there talking like this?" Hey man, you running these zebras over there and shit, dog. I'm like, dude, and I think about this. I'm on my main page, like my real government name. I'm like, dude, man, people from my church can see you doing this shit,
Oh my God.
Shit.
I'm talking about, dude, some of the most racist dude. I wish you was here. These people will whoop your motherfucking ass. Please.
Hey, fuck you, God. I'm old school. I don't have to be like Angryman. I'm my own motherfucking man. If I want to build my motherfucking bill, I can, motherfucker. Fuck you talking about? Fuck you. But I love you anyway, God mode. It's all good, dog. I love you, man. I love you, dog. Let me try straight my shit out since I want to be. I gotta be like everybody else. I gotta be like everybody. I love you, guys. You know I'm fucking with you, guys. You my boy. No, I just want to say first off, I love the panel. I got nothing but love for you guys, except that motherfucker with that giant hat on. He just doing the whole fucking show. But I mean, he putting condoms on. You can tell he put condoms on counters, drinking fucking kids, fucking juice boxes and shit. That's what them giant fans do. Anyway, I want to say to O'Shea, keep doing what you're doing, man. We love what you do. We support you. We got your fucking back. We're going to ride with you 4 flats. Now, the motherfucking chat room, I love you motherfuckers. I love this chat room, man. Got nothing but love for all of you guys. I got to give you real quick. If y'all want to get at me, go to stevesyoutube.com, or if you want to hear me on the radio show, I simplified it. Go to manradio101.com. See? manradio101.com. Last, I want to say to everybody out there, I got to give you all some love and some words of encouragement. Everybody listen to me. All 270 people in there that are listening to me, please do something more than you did today. Stretch yourself. Push yourself. You are great motherfucking kings. You are warriors and you're motherfucking gods to everybody else. Live that way and show them that you are the greatest, the baddest, and the boldest, and they will follow you wherever you want to go, guys. Got love for the chat room, O'Shea. Thank you.
All right. And I want to shout out to other people that was here. My man Jay Miller speaks out. He was on, and I think like once he found out about the turn up, he like, yeah, I gotta get the fuck up out of here. And so I want to give a shout out to him. I want to give a shout out to everybody who was on here a little bit earlier. I think we had Brother Sanchez. He was also here, and you know, this great staff of people, man, that really are trying to help, you know, us do a lot, man. It's really touching. You know, Steve, I can, you know, call in the middle of the night, man. Let's do a show. He's always ready, man. All ready to do a show.
3 hours of sleep. 3 hours of sleep. That's all you need.
It was beautiful, man, to see Steve helped Angryman with his website last night.
It was all Angryman. Angryman is just, he had the vision. I was just
it was funny because people don't know, me and Angryman had a little bit of a scraggle daggle for a few months. And Steve was trying to reach Angryman.
Yes,
I'm because of that wasn't going down. But now, man, like
collateral damage. Angryman says,
you know, Angryman and Steve, man, Steve is helping Jap both ways. And it was beautiful because Angryman was putting up his stream, and he was advertising my shit, and I had on the stream with Rom, and man, it's just beautiful to see how we are together, man. We know we are good individually. We are better together, man. We are really good force. And Anthony Brian Logan, I want to shout out to him because people don't know Anthony Brian Logan, man, is over here a lot, ain't he?
Yeah,
he's over here a lot, man. And Anthony Brian Logan said before, he said, man, this podcast is catching fire. And no disrespect to Anthony Brian Logan, but Anthony Brian Logan has a channel of 120,000 people. And many nights, man, this podcast is even having more live viewers in his channel. That just goes to show that you guys, you know, really are supporting. And Anthony Brian Logan, man, he loves to come over here, man. He loves it. He'll stay on here and argue and debate. He will. Some of that shit he be saying, man. I'm like, look, dude. I mean, I can't.
Yo, but you can't. It's hard as hell. You can't stump him. He gotta answer.
He gotta answer.
Say something. No. As soon as you say something, he starts smiling. Be like,
he gotta answer. But that was a dumb act because he kept trying to be like, basis or measurement. Not, nigga, look, okay, well, let's just deal with the measurement. And even when you got his ass, he will lie. He that kind of nigga. And I'm like, I can't get mad because I know that's just how he is. But I think he really does have a heart for black people. He does in his own way. Vid, shut up and end the stream. How about you sit up and suck this fucking dick and get banned, bitch?
Jesus,
get your punk ass out of here, motherfucker.
They love to get at you right at the end of the stream.
I know. Love to talk that yak at the end like bitches and run.
Shut up, punk. Now, he does love black people, man. I know. And this stream is about helping black people. It's about the community, a black male community. So again, man, I really thank you guys. Like the video, getting out there. Like I said, I still would want to work with you niggas, man. You just get this punk ass nigga in check. You feel me? Make him take that punk ass video down, talking shit about some real niggas over here who doing some real shit with his old dusty Kirby Puckett from the Minnesota Twins looking ass. I want to show my fucking face on video, you punk ass nigga. Shut your punk ass up. Talking that bullshit about a real nigga over here, bitch. Nigga. Let me tell you something before I go and get the fuck up out of here. Now I've been to many countries since I've been over here. I ain't never seen nothing you did. Can you even put up a video of you going to fucking Wendy's, bitch ass nigga? Can you even show yourself going to a goddamn Popeye's bathroom, nigga? You a motherfucking hater, nigga. You a hater.
Oh man.
Nigga, I'm all over in Africa doing shit in Ethiopia. I'm over in Hungary. You ain't even on, nigga. Can you even go to take a video at the Crenshaw swap meet, dusty motherfucker? You can't do shit. My bad. I'm sorry you guys had to hear that, brothers. God bless all of you. I really love Jesus.
Get smooth over there.
These niggas, me, you know, had to get me. You know, I'm sorry about that. God bless you, Jesus. That's all I'm gonna say about that, man. I'm gonna leave you niggas alone. I'm not gonna really beef no more in this. This nigga got. He's one of those niggas. Hold on a second. Don't ban him because he's one of those niggas. He has 42,000 YouTube accounts.
But what kind of man does that shit though?
I mean, I'd be kind of scared of them kind of niggas, man. I think they're gonna show up in your dreams and shit. Nigga, I'm here. Oh fuck. Shout out to Vince, dude. You come up with it, you know, just let him stay. Fuck it. I'll come in the stream, nigga. It's all good with your greasy forehead. Your mama like it, you bitch. All right, I'm out this piece. You about to start streaming, right?
Not yet. I gotta call Steve up, man. See what we gonna do.
You ain't gonna never stream because Steve gonna keep you on phone all night. So
Man, you know, but
see you
man,
tomorrow.
damn, dog. I am in the room, O'Shea.
You gonna see you tomorrow because Steve,
Very
Steve, we're talking about some talking shit about. Yeah, man. Hey, fuck him, man. That motherfucker, man. I'm telling you, this sorry nigga, man. This motherfucker. Hey, man, you Steve will pick somebody out on TV. Hey, man, you seen this nigga? No. Who was that? Hey, man, fuck him, man.
Man, I just can't win. Can't win.
Man, fuck him. Well, who you talking about, Steve? I don't know, man. But let me tell you, man. Fuck that nigga. Man, hey, angry man. Let's go beat him up. He in Alaska. Hey, man, we can get there, man. We can just walk over there and shit. Ain't no problem. All right. So look, man, Bobby, I'm gonna call you. LER, man, much love to you, fam. This is a good podcast, man. We're gonna come back tomorrow with the official baby mama drama. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to Kevin. I might call because Kevin will call you, man. Like as soon as the podcast is over, you be like, damn, 5 seconds is Kevin. I'm like, one time I was doing the show, I'm like, this nigga call like right away. I'm like, nigga, is he a bill collector? I was like, who the fuck is this?
Oh
like,
shit.
Yeah. But yeah, that is Steve. Yeah, Steve, man. Steve will call you, talk shit about nigga everybody.
Man.
Anybody, nigga. Steve, hey man, how your dad doing? He cool. Man, fuck your daddy.
Oh man. I can't win.
All right, man. Listen, man. I'm gonna call Bobby C, man. We're gonna get up out of here. Much love to the fans, man. Shout out to Kevin, everybody else. We out this biatch. Oh, let me read some super chats real quick, man. I gotta read them. It's only fair because so many came on tonight. Sansaray. Oh, the Negro Manosphere. Thump them guts though. Thump them. Then Grinch guy spent about $1 million a night in donations. He was donating like your credit card company gonna shit. Just say your shit is fraud because you donated like $1 million in like $2 increments tonight. Sansaray, you gonna let a green Grinch thump your guts one time for the one time, mommy thirsty. $7 $10. I'm not gonna read a comment about Tito because I ain't gonna, that was pretty bad. O'Shea looked like Willy Wonka Snellsberry flavored wallpaper in that sweater, looking like a Tootsie Pop somebody dropped on their grandma's carpet. That's pretty good, nigga. That's pretty good.
Damn.
He said that's pretty good.
Tommy decided to release a soft porn instead of Fireless America Tartar. Free Falling and Foreskin starring Steve Bannon and Billy Bob Thornton. Unbanned Grinch the guy. Oh, so we must have both got him blocked. But this nigga spent about $1 million a night, so we should let him come back. And you can say whatever the fuck you want to say about me when you spending that kind of money, motherfucker. So peace out, everybody, man. Much love you guys again. We out this biatch.
Peace.
Peace.
Peace.